Hey guys, how's it going? Guys, do me a favor, tap that screen. How about with the live goal, which I'm putting up right now? Appreciate you. Hey Taz, hey friend. Help share out that live, and let's get things started. Hello, tubers. I see you guys over there. Hey friends. And hello to our friends joining us over on Twitch. Thanks, guys. Glad to be back. Glad to be here. Like I said, tap that screen. How about with the live goal? If you voted for Donald Trump, you're welcome to hop in the box and we can have a conversation. Or you can give a ring over on the phone line. Hey, Olive. Hey, friends. Hey, guys. I see all of you down there. Gentle Fist, Crystal. I see you guys. Who else do I see down there? I see you. Senator Taz. Kasha. See you, friend. Taz, I think you're right. Especially after that deal today. Holy shit. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, one more. We can do one more here. That's funny, Crystal. Once again, guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad that you're here. If you voted for Donald Trump, you can hop in the box over here on TikTok or you can give a ring. We're just getting started. All right. Phone line is on and working. Real quick, while you guys are coming in, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for coming back. Thank you. Yes, Erika. Yes, it is. It's some Jamiroquai. Very good. Very good. So, thank you for tapping that screen. Thank you for helping out with the live goal. I appreciate all of your help. If you'd like to offer additional support, you can find links in my bio. Also, if you would like to get some Mad Matt merchandise, if you'd like Mad Matt merchandise, which, I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't want Mad Matt merchandise, right? I know. Let me show you what we got going on here. You can get a mug, a tank top, or a T-shirt. That's right. Look at this. Look at this shit. I mean, amazing, right? It's amazing shit. This is on Erika, our friend British Erika's merch store. It's the number one link in my bio. It's the number one link in my bio link tree. So if you click that, whatever you get, if you get a mug or a tank top or a shirt that's got Mad Matt on it, 50% of the proceeds we're going to donate to the Victory Fund that helps LGBTQ plus candidates run for office. So 50% of the proceeds, we're just going to tally everything up at the end of June. 50% of the proceeds going to go there. So good shit. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, oh, by the way, we're doing that in the name of Charlie Kirk, just for our friend TPA over there. Miss Chandler Bing Bong, I don't know exactly how long we're going to sell them for. They might be sold indefinitely, but at least for the end, through the end of June is when we're going to do the fundraiser portion of it. So you still have 2 more weeks. So, oh, and by the way, speaking of, thank you so much to Annette. Thank you, Annette, who got a T-shirt. Thanks, Annette. Appreciate you doing that. And, yeah, that's great. So thank you, Annette. All right. Well, we've got just about 400 people getting things rolling over here on the Tiki Talks. Appreciate that. Once again, guys, if you... let's see here. Once again, guys, if you're over on the Tube and you would like to join up, the easiest way to do that, the easiest and simplest way to do that is to go ahead and to call in. Just call in, give a ring. Well, that's fun. Oh, thanks, Tammy. Appreciate that. Easiest way to do that is to give a ring. Call in on the request line. And that number is right above my head. It's right there. There you go. Otherwise, you can just request up, and we can have a conversation over here on TikTok. Let's see what we got in the box. Johnny, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Let's see what we got here. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
26, Charlotte, Mid-Hill, North Carolina.
Okay. As of June 2026, why do you still support Donald Trump?
Yeah, I'm glad you said the date to make it relevant because of things like last night. His love for America and the troops, I would say.
I'm confused.
Well, yesterday there was a UFC White House event, and I was worried that it was going to be about Trump and all that, but turns out it wasn't. It was about the celebration of America and also about our troops.
Yeah,
and
sure. I'm sorry, are you trolling? Look, is this
I'm
a
not
joke?
trolling.
All right, cool. Then if it was about America, then why did he waste $60 million taxpayer dollars on an event at the White House?
I think that's fake news because
It's not fake news. No, it's not. It's not fake. No, I'm sorry. It's not fake news. That's been verified. He spent It was cost $60 million.
What's your source?
Anyways, what's that?
What's your source for that?
Every major news organization.
So you're not giving me a source because I want to know if that's true for real. Because that's bad if that's true. because
Oh,
they know the TKO and the UFC. They were in charge of the event, and even Dana White said yesterday, "This costs us too much money. I'm not going to do this event." But if this was tax-paying, like I think this would be a bigger deal if this was tax-paying money, right? I
what's
think
that?
I'm not saying you're lying, but I don't think you're saying the truth right now.
Yep,
I think this
you
will
can
be a
find it.
bigger
Yeah, that's
deal.
fine. Here you go. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Cool. There you go. Anything else?
Does that say The Hill?
Yeah, The Hill. It's the political blog. It's actually right leaning.
Right.
Yeah, it's right leaning.
Okay. The title says at least 60 million spent. Okay. Where does it say tax-paying money? We gotta show our
Hey
viewers
bud.
this
Hey
too, right?
bud. Hey bud. If you
This is
don't, if,
important.
I'm so sorry. If you don't already know this and you called up to talk about the UFC event, you can look this shit up on your own. I've got so many people here. I'm not here to read articles to you. I showed you the article. You're welcome to look it
It
up on
just
your
didn't
own
say
time.
tax. I am. Thanks for showing me
Yep.
that. But
Yeah. Federal agencies and the UFC are spending at least 60 million. So it's actually 60 million is the minimum. The executive offices of the President, U.S. Secret Service, U.S. Park Police, Interior Department, National Park Service, Department of Homeland Security, and Federal Aviation Administration are each involved in coordinating the event. In preparation, well over $60 million and tens of thousands of hours of labor have been expended. More than 4,000 spectators are expected to attend, including more than 1,000 members of our armed services, and more than 120,000 visitors
hell yeah.
are expected to watch from a nearby ellipse after winning free tickets in a lottery. A Tuesday filing from the government says, hell yeah, brother. There you go. I did all your work for you. I read the article for you where it says a government filing said the exact thing. I quoted for you from the government filing. So there you go. We just spent $60 million on a fucking UFC event, you fucking moron. Anything else?
Why are you so mad?
I'm not
Why are you so
mad.
emotional?
Oh, I'm not mad. I just hate people like
Yeah,
you that
you
are
are.
fucking
You probably
stupid.
didn't even watch the event.
Oh, you're
You
fucking
probably ordered
stupid.
Uber Eats.
Shut the
You
fuck
probably
up,
ordered
you
Uber
fucking
Eats.
moron.
You Zionist. You so mad. You so mad. You're gonna die of a heart attack, bro. All you do is order takeout. That's all you do, man. You gotta watch the UFC event or something.
Anything else, dude? Or did you enjoy watching naked, sweaty men, hug each other together?
Happy Pride Month. Why do you say that as an insult?
I
Happy
didn't
Pride
say it
Month.
was an insult.
Yeah, you
I'm just
do.
saying you like it.
You have that
dig
on your
it, right?
screen because you grip. But
You
right
like
now
it.
you just said that as an insult.
I'm not
That's what
saying it
lots
is
of
an
men
insult,
will
bud.
come out.
I said you like
see
it,
how
right?
you said
Because
as an insult?
you like gay people, don't
You
you?
see how you said it as
You
an
support
insult?
Donald Trump. You like
Come
gay
on,
people,
man.
don't you?
See?
You like gay people,
See?
don't
You're
you?
a bad grifter. You gotta be better than this. If
You
you're gonna
like gay
grift,
people,
you gotta be
kiddo.
better than
Hey,
this.
kiddo, you
You're
like
gonna
gay
get canceled one
people.
of these days.
I know, right?
You're losing your hairline. You're gonna
Oh,
get canceled.
no.
one of these days.
Guys, he said something about my hair. I'm going to go cry now. Oh, the kid
Well, I
said
mean,
something about my hair.
that's what happens
Oh,
when you
no.
stress,
The
when you lose
anonymous
every
kid who
day.
called me up on the
Keep
internet
repeating
said
it.
something
Keep
about
going
my
back.
hair. I'm going to cry now. No.
Look at you. Look at you going back and
Oh, no. I'm going to cry now. By the way, I know that kid's voice. He's definitely taught to me on TikTok, and I've fucking cooked him a bunch of times. Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. No one fucking cares, dude. You got wicked defensive when I said something about there being naked, sweaty men at the White House. Why did you get so defensive about that? It's 100% Torta because he's blocked on every other account. I know. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I did not. But I wanted to comment on that last caller real fast. I don't know if he noticed, but I'm just curious if he supported that one guy saying that Michelle Obama is a guy. That
last caller, he's a troll over here on the TikTok side of things. I knew his voice. That's why I wasn't going to engage in a good faith discussion with him. That's why I treated him like that.
Yeah.
He's just a piece of shit, and he only called because he's blocked on this platform, and I won't entertain him over here. So that's why he called. That's all. Yeah, he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah. I've been hearing that like on a lot of live streams today. That they said, "Oh, Dana White denounced it," but it's on a White House fucking lawn. Did you hear Trump come out and say anything on True Social or anything about it?
No, of course
No,
not.
yeah.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah. They're not going to
So
say
that's fine.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just curious what would Trump say if you asked him about it?
He won't say anything. But listen, man, I do want to try to keep the line open for Trump supporters. But I appreciate you. You're 100% right about that. Okay, I just want to tell you.
By the way.
What's that?
This is Nolan, by the way. This is Nolan, by the way.
All right. Thank you, Nolan. I appreciate it. Okay, bud.
Yep.
All right. Take care. All right. Appreciate you, Nolan. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, you'd like you to hop in the box. We've got about 750 people over here on the Tiki Talks, and over on the Tube, we got a bunch of people over there too. So, once again, guys, if you voted for Trump, we'd love for you to hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hey, friendly reminder to my mods. I do not care if people insult me. I don't care. Over on the tube, I'm literally gonna start taking mod powers away from me. Like, I don't care if people insult me. I don't care. The only thing that we are muting people for over on the tube is for spamming and for slurring. Friends, that's it. Okay, so I really don't want to see anything else muted over there or taken away. Please, friends. Okay, thank you. So thank you, appreciate that. And that hopefully we're all on the same page here. Thank you, mods. We appreciate that. Anyways, let's see what else we got going on here. Thank you to Eric for the $1.99 super chat. It says, first caller doesn't think you're cute, Matt. Well, it was probably Torta, so I know. Hi, Matt. This is from Wesley, another $5 super chat. Wesley, can we get lots of W's for Wesley? Wesley is super, super generous. Thank you, Wesley. Appreciate you. Wesley says, hi, Matt. Reminder to chat. Buy your Mad shirts and mugs. Half the proceeds go to the Victory Fund in Charlie Kirk's memory. It's a great cause. Wesley, I reminded them at the top. I did. So good shit. Thank you. Appreciate you, friend. W's for Wesley. Wesley, you've been super, super generous, and thank you for coming up with the idea for that shirt. I appreciate it. Thank you. Christian, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
35 in Tennessee.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026?
Well, I just want to ask you a quick question.
I'm sorry, I asked you a question.
Well, I think he's a great president. You see what he's doing for the 250th anniversary. The gas prices are going down.
Gas prices aren't going down. Gas prices are much, much higher than they were in January of 2025. That's an absurd thing to say. And when you say, look what he's doing for America's 250th, it's been a complete shit show. They haven't gotten anyone. The entire celebration is in shambles. No one wants to come and perform for it. It's a complete disaster, top to bottom. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Did you want to try again with that answer?
No, I would like to ask you a question now since I answered it.
No, you didn't actually answer my question. I said, why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026? I'd like an answer to my question first, since that's the prompt up there.
Okay. Well, if you agree not to cut me off again, then I will answer.
I didn't cut you off. You said two things, and then I responded to them. If you say stupid things, I'm going to respond to them.
Okay. Well, calm down, man.
I'm so sorry if you can't handle this conversation. Maybe this isn't for you.
No, I can handle it. All
right, then can you answer the question and stop whining like a little bitch?
Yeah. So if you look at what he's doing for America, I agree with multiple things that he's doing.
Such as
he has got over trillions of investments to the United States.
No. Hold on. Wait. You said you cut out the first thing that you said. You said he's doing so many things for the United States. What was the first thing you said? Because you cut out entirely.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure you heard me. I apologize, but I said he got in trillions of investments into the United States.
That's patently false. He hasn't gotten trillions of investment into the United States. Absolutely false. Nope. Absolutely not. Prove it.
Yeah, he got trillions.
Cool. Awesome. Then it should be easy to prove. Then show me. I
mean, if you look at what the deal he has got with Kantara, Apple, and there have been also companies.
And I'm so sorry.
Apple,
So, for example, the deal with Apple was a deal that Joe Biden signed in 2021. It's not new investment. It's the same commitment to the same $450-ish billion that Apple already committed 5 years ago. So, no, that's not new. Not new at all. So was there something else you wanted to point to? Because literally all that you're saying is that these are just I'm so sorry. Excuse me, sir. I'm not the one making a positive claim. You're the one making a claim that Donald Trump is doing all of these things, and it's complete bullshit. We have not gotten trillions of dollars of investment. In fact, business investment into America in 2025 was down by 15.9%. So how is it that if we got trillions of dollars of investment into America in 2025, if that's what you're saying, how is it that business investment went down 15.9% in America in the same year? That's really strange. And by the way, that number comes from our own government.
Okay, so I really just want to ask, how do you feel about the Austin Metcalf case?
I'm so sorry. It's so weird. That's a weird pivot when I just completely fucking cooked you on that point. Can we stick to the economy first? And he was stunned. And he was stunned, fucking silent. God damn, you guys suck at this.
You suck. You suck. Okay.
Oh, you suck. No, you suck. No, you suck. No, you suck. No, you suck.
Are you going to have seasonal points? Now answer my question. I answered all these questions you asked me.
You didn't answer a single fucking question. I just pointed out to you that you lied about the investment in the economy. 15.9% business investment in shut the fuck up. Business investment in America went down 15.9% in 2025. We did not get trillions of dollars of investment into our economy. Admit that you lied or fucking show the receipts. It's one or the other. Admit you lied.
If I admit that I lied, will you answer the question?
Nope, I won't answer your fucking question because I'm not pivoting to something else just because you want to, because you got schooled on a fucking point, you fucking loser.
You're the loser.
You're a loser.
Calm down,
dude, if you're going to do insults, try to not say the same insult that I just said to you back at me. It's a lot more effective when you don't do that shit. Okay? Try that.
Man, calm down, bro.
Calm down, bro. If you tone police me one more time, I'm just going to drop you. I'll do whatever the fuck I want because guess what? It's my live. And I can do whatever the fuck I want and I can say whatever the fuck I want. Cool how that works, huh? So when people come up here and they lie about shit like you're doing right now, and then they want to lie about shit, not take accountability for it, and then pivot away to something else because they have an agenda about what they want to talk about, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And if you don't like it, fucking run away like the little bitch baby that you are. Go.
Immigration.
Oh, now you want to pivot to immigration. Before we do that, you're going to admit that you just were fucking wrong about business investment in America. Say it.
Okay, I was wrong about business investment.
Attaboy, there you go. Good job. See, isn't that good? Doesn't it feel good to get that weight off your chest? Great. Now you want to talk about immigration? Great. Let's talk about immigration.
No, we want to talk about Austin Metcalf.
No, we're not going to talk about Austin Metcalf because I'm not here to talk about individual crime cases. Nope.
I want to know your view on it because I haven't seen you liberals talk about it.
I'm not a liberal. I'm a progressive. That's number one.
Okay. But
also, I am not well-versed enough on the Austin Metcalf case to talk about all the intricacies about it. I do have my opinions on it, but I'm not going to share them here. Just like I have my opinions on the Carmelo Anthony case, but I'm not going to share them here publicly at the moment. Because that's not a topic of discussion, because my topic of discussion is why do you still support Donald Trump? So if you'd like to talk about I understand that it's the same case. That's why I just said I have opinions on Carmelo Anthony too. That's why I just said that. Got it? Anyways, what I'm saying is that I'm here to talk about national politics. If you'd like to talk about national politics with me, that's great.
Okay, yeah, we could talk about national politics, but
cool.
But I'm
fantastic. Because now what you're still trying to do is you're still trying to talk about that other case. You're saying I'm guessing this, I'm guessing that, and now what you're trying to do is you're trying to say what you think that I believe about it, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to
I
give
know
you
what you
one more
believe, but it
chance.
doesn't
I'm
go
going to give
along
you
with your.
one more chance to move on and talk about policy and national politics.
It doesn't go along with your liberals. With your liberal.
I'm not a liberal. I'm a progressive. You're really fucking stupid because I've said that 3 times now. I'm not a liberal. You also don't even know what the word liberal means because you're fucking stupid. What does the word liberal actually mean?
If you say your opinion,
What
you're
does
gonna
the
lose
word
followers.
liberal actually
If
mean?
you say your
What
opinion,
does the
you're
word
gonna lose
liberal
followers.
actually mean?
If you say
What
your
does the
opinion, you're
word
gonna lose
liberal actually
followers.
mean? What does the word liberal actually mean in political speak? What does it actually mean?
I don't know, something with progressive being progressive. I don't know,
God damn,
being on
dude,
the left side of things.
you really suck at this. Honestly, the word
Say your
liberal,
opinion, because
excuse
you're gonna
me,
lose followers. You're gonna lose followers if you say your.
I don't need to say my opinion. My followers already know exactly how I feel about race in America, and apparently they know. Apparently, it must be different than how you feel about it, which is pretty fucking wild, considering that if I'm looking at your profile picture, that goddamn dude, you seem to be on the wrong side of this. But anyways, the word liberal is basically it's a political philosophy that is based on the rights of the individual, liberty, consent of the government, political equity, and right to private businesses. That's what being liberal means. So are you saying you're not liberal? You don't believe in all of those different things?
Actually, I am liberal. I just wanted to see what you thought about Awesome Madcap, but you kept forcing me to be a Trump.
Oh, so you're a troll.
Basically, but no, I wanted to see your opinion, but you were forcing me to be a Trump supporter. So now I had to come in here and troll. Well, I didn't want to. I just wanted to ask your opinion.
Cool. Well, that's the quickest way to get yourself blocked. Bye-bye. You're not going to bait me into anything. Also, Carmelo Anthony was fucking railroaded. Justice for Carmelo Anthony. Period. The end. It's a fucking crime what they did to that kid. Period. The fuck out of here. Can only hope that they find something on appeal. Like maybe it was ineffectual counsel or there was a procedural issue or something. Because or maybe he can get a pardon one day. But fuck that. Kadon, you're not loading. If you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to request. Actually, USA. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
See, that's all I wanted, man. So you had to block me.
Yeah,
That's all I wanted to do.
I see. I'm so sorry. If you come up and you troll, you get blocked. So,
But that's all I want. I asked you a simple question, and you did that. Like all
and
that.
yet,
All I wanted to do.
and yet, if you troll and you lie to me, that's what you get.
I got 50.
I don't care. You're embarrassing yourself now, and I'm just going to keep blocking you. Thank you, Jacob, on the Blue app. It says, did you ever get a chance to look into Election Truth Alliance? It's a topic that needs awareness. Yes. I've done a little bit of research into it, Jacob. Thank you very much. By the way, thank you, Jacob, for the 5 in the Blue app. I have looked into it a little bit. I can't talk too much about it yet, but I've looked into it. I actually am thinking about making a video about Election Truth Alliance. So thank you very much, Jacob. I appreciate it. Hello, friend. How are you?
Hi, friend. Listen, I'm going to be really quick because we all have missed you and we all want you to get the odds up here. So I'm just going to make this really fucking quick to people on the left doing what that guy just did. Whether he was on the left, if you are on the left, don't go into creator spaces like this and do this trolling bullshit. Don't waste our time like that. We have a purpose out here, right? And it's not to entertain your bullshit and whatever you want to do and coming in on these dumb accounts. Don't do that to us. Like, it is exhausting. It is hard enough to get opposition. We don't need the fake bullshit wasting our time and our fucking energy. Matt is nice and won't be a dick about it. I, however, will. Don't make me have to fucking come up here and stamp it on your, just a mushroom stamp right on your fucking forehead. We have missed Matt. He has been gone for days. Quit fucking with our show. Okay, love you. Bye, friend.
My friend. Bye. Don't get her mad, you guys. Don't get her mad. All right, once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box, or you can give a ring. We do have the phone line is open. We've got about 1,100 people over here on the Tiki Talks. Glad you guys are back with us. And we've got, I don't know, a decent number over there on the tube. Glad you guys are here. Once again, we're only taking Trump supporters right now, so please, just if you vote for Donald Trump. Wesley, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships that you sent out. Guys, if you just got a gifted membership over on the tube, you need to thank Wesley. Thank you, Wesley. Thank you so much. If you got a gifted membership over on the tube, say thank you to our friend Wesley, who's just been nonstop super nice. And really, really appreciate it. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Also want to say hello to our friends over on the Twitchy on the Purple app. Thank you guys. I see you guys over there watching. Love you guys over there too. And I'm glad you guys are there. We don't have a huge following over on the Purple app yet, but they're mighty. I see you guys. Ayo. And glad you guys are here, and thank you for being there, and thank you for supporting. We are slowly but surely making our way out to other apps. And while we get going, Nell made an announcement about this once. I wasn't going to get into details, but Nell did make an announcement about it in the Discord, so I'm going to address this once and very briefly. Nemo's dad passed away today. He's gonna be out for the foreseeable future. I don't know when he's gonna be back. So obviously send all of our love and condolences to him. And so if you're wondering where he's at, that's where he's at. So let's give him some obviously some space and some time, and I'm sure that he'll be back when he is ready. Poor guy's he's having a rough go. He's having a rough little time here, and so we're thinking about him. So, anyways, that's what's going on. Like I said, I wasn't even gonna really get into it, but Nell did post the announcement in the Discord. So since she made the information public, I wanted to tell you guys what was going on, just in case you're not part of the Discord. Okay, all right. Let's see who else we got here. Let's move on and talk to some more Trump supporters. Mona, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was tapping.
That's okay, friend. I hope you have a great night.
You too.
Thanks. Always appreciate those tappers. Greg, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Look, I got 30 accounts, bro. You can't get rid of me.
Okay.
Got 30 accounts.
Cool.
Can't do it.
Okay.
Can't do it. I can spoof my number, call it all. I'm the ultimate troll, buddy. I'm the ultimate troll.
Okay.
Can't get rid of me.
I mean, I guess I can't, but my mods are gonna. So, oh well. Anyways, guys, once again, if you voted for Donald Trump, you can hop in the box or you can give a ring. Call in. That number is right over my head, and it's also pinned in the chat. I know, right? Is it supposed to be a flex? Like he's like, look at me. I'm annoying. Okay. All right, friend. You got it. Sure. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of looking forward. It's actually kind of now I'm kind of looking forward to it. Like I can just hang up on him. We can just hang up on him a bunch of times. Actually, it's kind of fun. I'm all in. So, all right, let's reset that gift goal. Thank you guys for knocking that out so quickly. Appreciate that. Let's see here. By the way, you guys know that I am no New York sports fan whatsoever. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But I will say congratulations to the Knicks. That was a very exciting series. I'm very, very happy if you are a Knicks fan or if you're in New York and you're celebrating right now. So we're very happy for you if that's you. Okay? Very happy for you. Very, very happy for you guys. There you go. All right. Once again, guys, Trump supporters, hop in the box. Let's have a convo. Let's have a chat. We'd like to chat with you guys. Law, I'm going to spend hours getting dropped repeatedly. I mean, that's where we're at right now. So, I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's a good time. Maybe he thinks that's his kink. Stephen A. Smith said the UFC event was more impressive. Who the fuck cares what Stephen A. Smith says? Is it like 2003? Oh my God, Stephen A. Smith said something? No one fucking cares. Thank you to Sherry for the 20 on the blue app. Thank you. It's Cher. Thank you. It says, welcome back. You're on fire tonight. Thank you, Sherry. That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. All right, let's see what we got here. Stephen A. Smith is nobody important. That's pretty much all you guys need to know. Ricky, if you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to re-request. Mickey, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I voted for Trump.
Okay. How old are you? Is it Mickey or Mikey, by the way?
Mickey.
Okay, Mickey. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
33. I'm in the beautiful California where we have rigged elections.
Cool. Can you prove
What don't you understand?
I
can prove it. That
awesome.
the third place candidate got the majority of the mail-in.
No. I'm so sorry. I'm so calm down. Just chill, dude. You're already getting like worked up.
Can you prove it?
I'm so relax. If you just listen to what I said for a second, and just chill, dude. Like, chill. Okay. Anyways, when I said prove it, I didn't ask for you to repeat a claim. Okay. I don't know why you're talking while I'm talking. See, it's a lot easier if you let me just finish what I'm gonna say first, and then you can respond to it.
Okay, spit it out.
Okay. If you tone police me again, I'm just going to drop you. It's easier if we can just have a conversation like adults. I know that's difficult for you. But anyways, what I was trying to say is that I don't want you to just say, this is what happened. That's not what I'm asking. I want you to demonstrably prove it to me with empirical data, evidence, and reliable sources. So what sources do you have that prove that the election was rigged? What are the sources? Where am I going?
I'm happy you asked. My sources are the ballots that were counted after Election Day. That's my source.
That's my source. I'm a guy. It's the mail-in ballots. You guys don't know what you're talking about because there's mail-in ballots. People put the ballots in the mail and they don't know what they're talking about.
The third place candidate got the overwhelming.
Can you believe how fucking stupid these people are? They don't understand mail-in fucking ballots, and they don't understand that Donald Trump and the Republican Party have poisoned Republicans against mail-in. Shut the fuck up. That Republicans and Donald Trump have poisoned Republicans against the mail-in ballot. Dude, anyways, can you show me evidence that there was voter fraud? Can you show me evidence?
Why didn't Karen Bass get him?
Can you
How
show
did she
me
get more than
evidence?
Karen Bass?
I'm so sorry. Can you show me any evidence?
The evidence.
The evidence is I said so.
The ballots.
Show me the evidence, you fucking moron.
You fucking moron. The evidence is the ballot.
Why do they always say the same insult back at me?
Dude.
Can you guys even come up with your own fucking insults? You're not even good at insulting people. God damn. Okay. Anyways,
You don't think it was rigged.
allow me to help you out again. What I'm trying to get from you is not you just saying, look at the ballot, it's a thing. That's not what I'm asking.
Dude,
what
look
I'm
at those bags
asking
under your
for
eyes,
you to
dude.
do. Oh, now we're going to the ad homs because you've lost already. God damn, dude, this sucks for
Dude.
you. Anyways, what I'm trying to get from you is a source
evidence
that
is-
would prove that this is happening, and a source would be a
The
reliable.
ballots.
Ballots
How is
aren't
the ballots not a
source.
source?
Oh my God, you're so fucking stupid. That
How
okay?
is the ballots not a source? What do you want,
Holy
like
shit.
an article? You want like an article written by somebody? Is that what you're asking for?
Okay, how about this? Why don't you
Dude.
let me help you out? What do the ballots prove? How about that? Show us.
Okay. How did the third place candidate get more mail-in ballots than Karen Bass, say? If Karen Bass was in first place and the most popular candidate, how did she not get as many mail-in, not even close to the amount of mail-in ballots the third place person got to overtake Spencer Pratt? Please explain, you fucking moron.
Oh, that's easy because she got more votes. Anyways, is there anything else that you'd like answered because you're so fucking stupid?
Sure. Can men get pregnant?
Okay, so you agree that you were just really fucking stupid and she just got more
No,
votes.
the election was rigged.
You still haven't proven that, you idiot.
The proof is in the ballots.
No, it's not. You just keep
do you
saying,
mean, no, it's
okay,
not?
dude, stop it. Would you just stop?
Dude, you're an
calm, would you calm down and just listen for a second?
You're an idiot.
No, I'm not. And if you would stop
Yes,
and no,
yes.
okay, listen. If you just keep talking, I'm just gonna drop you because I can't have a
Okay.
conversation with somebody like this. So you
Can
need
men
to
get pregnant?
stop and listen. Why are you pivoting to something else? Is it because you know that you can't have an actual discussion on this subject? Stop talking. Stop unmuting yourself.
Can men get
Stop talking. Stop talking and stop unmuting yourself. Stop. Good job.
You need help,
No,
Matt.
God damn it. No, you did it again. I was trying to ask you a follow-up question about the ballots so we could have an honest discussion about this.
Okay, let's hear it.
Instead of you just yelling, and if you interrupt me one more time, I'm going to drop you. Okay? Just so you know, because I'm done having conversations like this. Anyways, what you're trying to say is that just because one candidate ended up getting more votes with the ballots means that that proves that the ballots are somehow nefarious or that the election was rigged. That doesn't prove anything. That's what I'm trying to point out to you. So before you, nope, don't stop. So before you just say the same thing over again, if you wanted to prove your point, what you would need to do is you would need to make a connection. You would need to make a connection between there being, there would need to be cases, for example, of fraudulent ballots, or there would need to be some sort of like, oh, look, more people voted than there are people in LA County, for example. Like one of those things, oh, and you got a violation. Bye-bye. How about that? You couldn't even last for that. Crazy. I was going to try and have a conversation with you. Holy fuck. Redacted says, bro, here's your fucking evidence. www.thisistheevidence.fuck you. Okay, thanks. Jacob said, missed the answer, mind share. Oh, Jacob, I'm sorry. You didn't have to. Sorry about that. Jacob, What I said was, yes, I've looked into it. I think it's very compelling stuff. I'm actually thinking about making a video about some of that stuff myself. I think it's very interesting, and I very much appreciate you drawing my attention to it. So thank you very much. So thank you. All right, let's see what we got here.
Dumbass.
Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello.
Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Am I talking to this side now? Oh, okay. I don't do YouTube usually. Sorry. I just was listening to you, and I'm wondering why you're so angry.
Sorry, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I vote in Colorado, and I'm 59 years old. How old are
And
you?
you're a Trump,
and what state are you in?
Hang on, and you're a Trump voter?
I am a Trump voter.
Great. I'm 42.
How old
and
are
then,
you?
I was trying to answer before you interrupted me.
There's a little bit of a lag I'm getting used to.
Are you trying to listen on the stream, or are you listening just on the phone?
Streaming.
Don't listen on the stream. Turn the stream down and just listen on the phone. Then there won't be a lag.
Roger that. He's behind. So, I guess
are
the
you?
question
So
is,
are you
why do
listening?
support...
So are you listening? Are you listening just on the phone now?
Yes.
Great. So as of June 2026, why do you still support Donald Trump?
Because he's making America great again. My investment portfolio is through the roof like it's never been before. He's honest. He's a straight shooter.
Are you trolling, dude? Come on.
I'm not trolling.
Are you trolling? Come on. Is this come on? Is this someone from the chat? Are you guys fucking with me? Come on, you guys. You guys are funny.
No.
Oh wait, are you?
He's more honest than
I'm sorry.
anybody else in politics.
He literally, demonstrably, by you can actually demonstrate with facts and sources that he's in fact the president who has lied the most in modern history. It's demonstrably true. Like, that's not even an opinion. We can actually prove it with facts, like from what he says and fact checking him. He's lied more than any other president in modern history that we know of. So what are you talking about?
What facts are you referring to? I mean, I can talk about Joe Biden, who had all.
No, sir. I'm not talking. You can talk about Joe Biden all you want. I didn't say that Joe Biden never lied about anything. Of course, politicians lie about shit.
No,
what I'm talking about is no. I'm sorry. What I'm saying is that Donald Trump demonstrably has lied more as president than any other president in modern history. We know that that's been verified. In fact, in his first term, he lied well over 30,000 times to the American public on record. There's no president in your lifetime, in my lifetime, in anyone's lifetime that has ever done that. Period. The end.
I think Richard Nixon, which you probably weren't.
Awesome.
Even
Can you show me how many times in Richard Nixon's term as president, how many times did he lie to the American public?
Of course not. How would I have
that's
that
really
data?
Well, that's weird because it's almost like he didn't actually lie as many times as Donald Trump did.
Well, what kind of data are you drawing that from?
From multiple media sources. I'm sorry. I can tell you exactly where I got that from. The Washington Post, along with other multiple.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a reputable source.
The Washington Post
is.
Hey, bud. I'm going to stop you right there. The Washington Post is owned by Jeff Bezos, who contributed to Donald Trump's inaugural fund and his campaign. So, if anything, the Washington Post leans right. And in fact, there have been editors who have quit the Washington Post because they say that it's leaning too far right and they feel like they're being pressured to run stories that they don't like. There have also been 2 political cartoonists who have quit because their political cartoons they said were censored and they were about Donald Trump. So when you start to say things like, that's not a real source, you really look stupid because it's almost like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Also, the Washington Post wasn't the only media outlet that did this. There were multiple other outlets that corroborated this, including NPR, including the New York Times, including the Associated Press. This wasn't just a standalone thing. Also, PolitiFact, also PolitiFact checked it. Also, Snopes checked it. So, like, you're really, this is not an argument you're going to win. He lied more than any other president in his first term, like, period, the end. Like, it's just real simple.
Well, you're so immature, you mimic people.
I'm really not. I'm just pointing it out because I'm just sick and tired of you people denying reality and saying stupid shit. Well, yeah, I will mock you because you're saying stupid shit. So stop saying stupid shit and I won't make fun of you. How about that?
Well, how about this? My IQ is 149.
Oh, my God. My IQ. What does IQ stand for?
There you go, mimicking.
What does IQ stand for? What does IQ stand for?
Intelligence quotient.
Wow, look at that, guys. He got it. That's like the first one that's gotten it. That's amazing. Good job, buddy. Also, I am kind of curious.
For Smarty Pants?
What's that?
What does DSM stand for?
Wait, I can't hear what you're saying. What does what stand for?
DSM.
The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
Yeah, I think
we're on the DSM-5 TR now. Yeah, I know. Anyways, cool story, bro. I mean, that's great. I also didn't claim to be like an expert at the DSM. You're the one who said I have a 149 IQ. That's why I asked if you knew what IQ meant. So I don't know why you're asking me what the DSM. I'm so sorry. I don't know why you're asking me what the DSM is and what relevance that would have to our conversation. I'm not the one who bragged. I know everything in the DSM. You said I have a 149.
I'm a clinical psychologist.
I'm a clinical psychologist. Well, that's great.
I have
so
my
have
doctorate,
you Great.
So
you know that Donald Trump is a fucking narcissistic borderline personality.
Well, he doesn't have borderline, but he is narcissistic.
So you voted for a fucking narcissist to be president of the United States, you fucking moron. Good job with that 149 IQ. You're a clinical psychologist with a fucking doctorate who voted. Yes, because you're a clinical psychologist with a doctorate who voted for a fucking narcissist for president, you fucking idiot. I have a 149 IQ, but I voted for a fucking narcissist for president. A racist, misogynist, rapist, misogynist, rapist, racist, rapist. You voted for you voted for a racist, you fucking idiot.
What makes him a racist? What has he done that's racist?
Oh, Jesus Christ, where do you want to start? Do you want to start in 1973? Do you want to start in the 80s? Do you want to start in the 90s? Should we start in the 2000s? Where should we fucking start? Where do you want to start? Great, let's start in the 1970s. Let's start in the 1970s when the Department of Justice filed a lawsuit against him and his father because they wouldn't rent to black people at their apartments in New York. What they would do is they would put a C on the applications that would mark colored. They had to settle a lawsuit, a civil rights lawsuit with the Justice Department because they wouldn't rent to people who were black. They discriminated against black people. Let's go skip to the...
That was pretty common in the early 70s.
Actually, it really wasn't, and it's also still fucking racist.
Yes, it was.
Even if it was common, it's still fucking racist.
Why are you yelling?
Because it's still fucking racist. It doesn't matter if it was common, it's still fucking cool. Then how about the time that he called for the lynching of 5 young black men who were innocent in 1989? How about that? And by the way, when they found out, he absolutely fucking did. He took out a full-page ad and called for their execution. Yep.
You know what we're going to put in the DSM?
Wait a second. Now you're pivoting away from it. Why are you pivoting away from this? He did. You know that he did.
Like a lunatic.
Oh, you're acting like a lunatic. Hey guys, I'm a clinical psychologist, and I know that Donald Trump is really, really great, but I'm gonna rag on this guy who's talking politics on the internet. But the president of the United States gets a fucking pass for all of the shit that he's done. But I don't like the way that the guy on the internet is talking to me, so I'm gonna whine like a little bitch. How about that? Is that good enough for you? Did I hurt your fifis now? Anyways, Donald Trump in
People
1989,
like you,
Donald Trump
in
in 1989 took out a full-page ad calling for the execution of 5 young black men who were innocent. And when he found out that they were innocent, did he apologize for doing that? Nope, he never fucking
But
did.
that's not what you said. You said he called for a lynching. You didn't say an execution. You said a lynching.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I said the wrong thing. It's almost like in my... I know, right? I know. You know what? You're right. It's my bad. You know what? It's my... It's... You know what? It's so... You know what? It's so... You know what? My bad. I get those things conflated because... You know what? Because it's so racist, I automatically think that when Donald Trump calls for their execution, he wants them to be lynched. My bad.
Well, you're making an assumption.
So anyways, why did Donald Trump call for the execution of 5 young black men, and then when it found out that they were innocent, after he took out a full-page ad in the fucking New York papers in 1989, he never apologized for doing that? Why?
You're getting rocket ships.
I don't know. He probably should have if he was wrong.
Cool,
I'm
then
sure
why
thought they were
didn't he?
guilty.
Then why didn't he?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Oh, you'd have to ask him, but of course you won't, and you'll just excuse it, right?
I'm not excusing that. If he was wrong and they were innocent.
Sadly, if you
He
import
did
people from
apologize.
third world countries, you quickly become a third world country, and there's not a thing you can do about it, right?
So you're not okay that... the
Sadly,
borders are
if you
more
import
secure?
people from third world countries, you quickly become a third world country, and there's nothing you can do about it, right?
We are becoming a third world country.
Awesome.
as
So
we
name
speak.
awesome. So what I want you to do, is name 5 developing nations for me.
5 developing nations.
Yep.
The U.S. of A., of course.
The United States of America isn't a developing nation, you fucking idiot. You said you
We
have a
are
doctorate
developing.
and a 149 IQ. We are not classified as a developing nation. God damn it.
We are developing.
No, we're
for
not a
speeding up
developing
Obama
nation.
and
You don't even
Biden's
know
mess.
you don't even know the definition of a developing nation. You are so fucking stupid.
There you go, yelling and cussing again.
Oh, is your boyfriend in the background helping you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
put him on the
follows
phone.
you.
Is he
I can't.
smarter than you? Can I talk to him? Because he might be smarter than you. Does he know what a developing nation is?
Yeah, he could be smarter than me.
Could you help? Because a developing nation is a country with a lower average standard of living. And they have an underdeveloped industrial base, which is not the United States of America yet. It might be in a couple of years once Donald Trump is done with us, but it's not yet. You don't even
Well,
know what a
let me
fucking
ask
developing
you,
nation... No, I want you to answer my fucking question. Stop
You're
dodging and
not
stop
letting me
pivoting.
talk.
I know, because you
You're
won't
not
answer
letting
any
me
of my
talk.
fucking questions. I won't let you
I'm
monologue.
trying, but you
I'm
interrupt.
trying.
What is wrong with you? Try a little harder, buddy.
Okay, then great.
You
Answer
asked
my
me
question.
a question.
Great. Answer my question.
Just like reporters
Answer my question.
do, and
Answer
they
my
don't allow-
question. Great. Answer my
Y'all
question.
never let right-wing
Stop
people
whining
respond.
and just answer my question.
You're the one whining.
You wanted to know 5 developing countries. Is that what you wanted to know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's passive-aggressive. There you go, being a toddler again.
I've literally been quiet now for 30 seconds to let you talk, and you haven't answered the question. So now, who's got the problem with answering the question?
I see.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Answer the question. Take your time. Go.
Developing countries. So let me think. Who's developing and not going backwards with the immigration problem? I would say maybe Haiti.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Sure. Great. Haiti.
Maybe New Guinea.
Sure.
Let's see. Well, Greenland's not developing anything. We're trying to do that. Let's see. Venezuela, probably. They used to be a great country. They're developing now.
47 years.
Probably Oman, maybe.
Sure.
Maybe.
Great.
You know, I mean, I can
You got
go
4.
on
You
with
just
these
need
4.
one more. You just need one more.
Okay.
Chicago.
No. He said country. He said country. Country. Let me search. I'm going through Europe.
If you're
I
going
don't
through
know,
Europe,
Luxembourg?
you're
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg isn't a developing nation. Holy fuck, dude!
Probably not.
They have universal health
Probably
care.
not. I've
Jesus
been
Christ, dude! You really don't know.
Probably not.
A country with a lower average standard of living and an underdeveloped industrial base.
Mexico.
No, Mexico is not. No. Mm-mm.
Why?
They don't qualify. They don't have a lower average standard of living and an underdeveloped industrial base. They don't qualify. No.
You ever been to Mexico?
Many times. I was just there for Christmas.
Resort town.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not talking resort
Yes, I
town.
know. I was just there for Christmas. Yeah, I was in Oaxaca for Christmas. Yeah.
Well, Mexico to me is
I
a
don't care if
developing
it's
country.
to you, but okay, how about this? I'll give it to you. But here's the thing about the 5 countries that you just named and Donald Trump's tweet that he just named is that you just named 5 countries that are all full of brown or black people, just like Donald Trump did. Congratulations. You're both racist.
That has nothing. I thought you were about the
Oops.
facts. I just gave you facts.
Oops. Oh, man. Isn't that crazy how that works?
Well, it's because they have poor educational systems.
It's really weird how the only ones. It's really
hey,
weird
you know
how
what
the
a
only ones. It's
housekeeper-
really weird how the only ones that you could name were those, and that's the only ones that Donald Trump is trying to stop people coming here from.
Well, does it?
Hey, by the
bother
way,
you
just
that
a real quick question on this whole thing, because he's not racist at all, right? So when he stopped taking refugees from every country in the world except for South Africa, what color were the people from South Africa that he took the refugees?
I don't know the data.
You don't know the data?
know-
Do you want to take a guess?
I know
You want to take a
I
guess?
know South
Do you want to
Africa's
take a guess?
Predominantly black.
Yeah, I know. It is predominantly black. So when I asked you, who are the people that he's taking in from South Africa, do you want to guess the color of their skin there, Chief?
They're white.
Your boyfriend, I heard him say it. He's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't
Well,
that weird? Isn't that strange? How it's the wealthy white colonizers, the ones who started apartheid in South Africa, that they're the ones who are getting brought here? It's really strange, you know? Like Elon Musk.
Perhaps he wants.
Oh, let's
people
have an
to
excuse.
come
Let's
into
hear the
our
excuse.
country.
Yeah, let's hear the
You're
excuse.
not letting me talk again.
I don't really care. It's just you're saying stupid shit. Now you've been backed into a corner and you realize that you fucked up with this one, huh?
Perhaps he's letting people into our country, regardless of their color, because they're going to be productive members of society.
Oh, really?
Not sucking off of the system.
Awesome. So can you tell me which members of society that have come here are sucking off the system?
Yeah, I can.
Cool. Which ones?
The criminals.
Which ones?
Yeah, the criminals from Venezuela.
Which ones?
The gang members.
Which gang members from?
Agra.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Because here's a little fun fact for you. Tren de Agra is an American thing.
No, it's South American, you idiot. They're from Venezuela. Come on.
Uh-huh.
You're not that dumb.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, the Mexican gangs. It doesn't.
What Mexican
It doesn't
gangs?
bother you that your taxes go to support
They don't.
these illegals.
They don't.
When our homeless
Can you?
vets
Great.
are
So
on the
just
street.
a quick question for you. When you say they go
They
to support
do.
them,
They
great. Okay,
do.
great. Okay, great. So just a quick question for you. When you say they go to support them, how do we support them with our federal tax dollars? Can you explain?
Yes, I can.
Great.
We pay for their housing.
We do?
They get free medical care.
How do they
Yes,
get
we
free?
do.
That's amazing. So how do they get free medical care and free housing? Can you explain the process to me? How they get these things?
I can because they step into an ER. They have no health insurance.
Uh-huh.
You cannot refuse
Uh-huh.
care to anybody.
Uh-huh.
So they go to the ER. They
Uh-huh.
see them. Whereas you and I, who have health insurance, go in and have something called that deductible.
Wait a second. Hang on. Just a
They're
real quick. Hold
flooding
on.
our
Time out.
hospitals
Just real
in
quick. Time out.
Colorado.
So timeout.
Yeah.
So number one, what you're talking about is that anyone can go to an emergency room without health insurance. That's a law called EMTALA, and that was actually signed onto the books by Ronald Reagan. So if you don't like the fact that anyone can walk into an ER, excuse me, sir, can you please stop yelling at me while I'm trying to answer your stupid question? Thank you. I'd appreciate it, because we've got a lot of people watching, and when you start yelling when I'm trying to explain something to you, it doesn't really work. So anyways, that's a law called, excuse me, please stop. No, it works great for me. That's actually why all of these people are here. It's because they want to listen to me, not you. So anyways, there's a law called, there's
like a left-wing retard.
you see, here's the thing is that you can't say that word. No slurring here, guys. If you drop those slurs, I'm going to drop you immediately. By the way, TikTok, we dropped that guess immediately. You are not allowed to say that word here, along with a bunch of others. By the way, also, if you like the, hang on one second. Thank you for following the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello?
Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to put you on a brief hold.
Okay.
Guys, we hate that word, but we love the TikTok shop. And if you love the TikTok shop, you should consider buying a People's History of the United States. You can get it in my showcase if you want. It's right there. So that means you can get it from the TikTok shop. It's by Howard Zinn. It's one of my all-time favorite books. If you like history, if you like learning about things that you didn't get in history class when you were like in high school, or sometimes even in college, there's shit you didn't learn, grab this book. It's, like I said, it's in the TikTok shop. It's right in my showcase. You can grab it from my bio. But also, you can get it like from a library or from a used bookstore. Or you can borrow it from a friend. I don't fucking care. You can get it from somewhere else. It's fine. But the TikTok shop is great. We love the TikTok shop. And then real quick before we move on to the next caller, I want to say thank you. Thank you to Pamela, the 5 on the Blue app. Says, glad you're back. It was kind of boring without you. I did get on Erika's live, and it was really good. God, that's fun. He said, and then you said, Mondani. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. Thank you, friend. And then over on the tube, thank you once again. Holy cow. To our friend Melvin, Mr. Melvin. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. Appreciate you. W's for Mr. Melvin. Can't stand anything more than someone who is disingenuous and not helping the cause while Matt at the big table barbecue, your card is pulled. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. I'll always appreciate that. It's very kind. Wesley says, the guest is just angry. I bet his drywall looks like Swiss cheese. Happy Pride, y'all. Reminder, Trump Blue Bubba. Much love. Thank you, friend. And one more from Wesley. Wesley, so generous. Thank you, friend. How does one become a psychologist while lacking empathy? I don't believe it. That was a very confusing conversation, like all the way around. I don't understand anything about that conversation whatsoever. That just doesn't make any sense. And then lastly, we got one more here on the Blue app. Mike says that dude was definitely from the Rio Grande, LMAO. Good callback. Good callback, Mike. Appreciate that. All right, let's talk to this guest. Guest, thank you for holding. We appreciate it. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Good. Appreciate it. I am 21 and I voted in Connecticut, a blue state.
Okay. And why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026?
I personally don't fully support him as much as I do now, as I did. In a sense, I debated my vote, with myself. In a lot of cases, after I did a lot of research on him, I honestly, I wasn't big into politics. I just voted to vote, to be honest with you, and I watched some of his speeches and some of Kamala's speeches, and I was like, maybe this guy's the right dude, Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, maybe he's the right dude for the job. And then I did my research and found out this guy's a total narcissistic, I don't know if I can say it on TikTok, PDF file. I've debated my vote a lot after I found that out, and I didn't do my research as much as I should have. But There's some things that I agree with there's some, Republican things that I agree with right now, which would be, currently the conflict in Iran, or you could say the war in Iran. I agree that we need to take those people out of power. I believe they are a second, Saddam Hussein, in a sense, creating terror across the Middle East.
That makes no sense, what you just said. They're not doing any of those things. They haven't done anything like what Saddam Hussein did, and not even a little bit. What you just said makes zero sense.
I mean, the first thing they say when they start a council meeting at all is, unalive. I don't know if you care.
Debt to America? Yeah, I know. Wow. Oh, no, they said that? Cool. Saddam Hussein literally committed a genocide on his own people. Anyways, tell me more about how you're upset about the fact that they don't like the United States because of the fact that we have been fucking with them since 1953. Also, please tell me that you know enough of the history of our countries and what we did to them in 1953 that you would understand why they're mad at us, and then also why the Islamic Revolution happened there in 1979 before you start talking about this subject. You understand those things, right?
Can you enlighten me? Would you mind?
So you're saying that you want to be mad at Iran, and you don't understand those things.
I mean, I also just don't like, the Muslim ideology at all.
Oh, cool. So you're just a bigot. Awesome. That's cool. That's fun.
No, I mean,
what religion are? And by the way, what religion are you?
I'm atheist.
Oh, you're atheist? Well, cool. I am too.
Yeah.
I don't really like organized religion at all. But here's the fun thing: is that I don't really discriminate about organized religion. So if you're gonna dislike Islam, you would have to hold that same flame for Christianity, right?
Yeah, I believe it's just
because it's also an incredibly violent religion that has unalived, 10 times or even 100 times more people than Islam has. You realize that, right?
Well, I mean, Islam is, I feel like the modern Christianity is more of a, if you practice it in a realistic way, it's more of a hippie religion, if anything.
Is it really? That's interesting. You should probably tell our Secretary of Defense that, who is sending out our own military with directives for our commanders to give speeches to our troops telling them that it was God's will that we go to Iran and kill people. You should maybe tell him that we're a cool, hippie, peace religion with Christianity. You should maybe let him know that.
Well, obviously there's bad in every type of group. That's not a crazy thing to say.
Oh, so wait a second. So you're going to take the extremist view and you're going to put it to the side and give them an excuse with Christianity, but you're not going to do it with Islam. See, that's called being a hypocrite. So if you're going to no.
Okay.
Listen, if you're going to do it, and again, I'm in the same camp as you. I at least if you're going to call yourself an atheist and you're going to hold organized religion to the same fucking standard, you should be holding Christianity to the exact same standard that you hold Islam to. So when you say, I don't like Islam, you should be disliking Christianity exactly as much, if not more, because there's so much problematic shit involved in Christianity. And the hardline religious extremists in the United States that are pushing Christian nationalism want the same things that the hardline extremist clerics in Iran want. You realize that, right? They don't want women to vote anymore. They don't want them to have rights. They don't want them to have bodily autonomy. They don't want them to be able to get divorced. They don't want, et cetera, et cetera. They don't think that they should be working. They're saying these things out loud. This isn't some conspiracy theory that I'm saying. They've said this. Pete Hegseth's own pastor, the guy that he goes to church, he said publicly, I could play you the clip where he said publicly that he doesn't think that women should vote.
Well,
so I'm just saying, if you're gonna hold the water, and you're going to say those things, you're like, well, I don't really like Islam. You really need to be logically consistent and hold the same line for Christianity, bud.
Well, yeah, I mean, I hold the same line for Christianity in my opinion, but I honestly think, there's radical Christians and there's also radical Islamists, just like there's radical anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and they're both bad. Great. I'm glad we agree that it's just bad all around. So why are you signaling out Islam?
Because, if we look at the Middle East in modern times at least, and we look at Europe, which is also a Christian, continent,
Great.
Christian, Europe as a whole, Europe as a whole doesn't have.
Yeah. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why?
Europe,
Yep. Yeah,
Europe
I know
doesn't
exactly. I've heard this argument. You want to know why? It's real simple. And let's see. Are you in college?
Not currently. I'm a tradesman.
Tradesman. Okay. You know what? By the way, great respect for the trades. I like the trades. In fact, if someone had pointed me towards the trades, I might have done that. I love carpentry. I'm a big fan. Done a lot myself. What are you in?
I'm an electrician.
Electrician. Love me some electrical. Done a lot of my own electrical work. Love doing electrical. I can even do it, man. I can do a solid 3-way switch. All right. So pat myself on the back.
Shit.
All right. Yeah. Right. How about that shit? Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. I'll draw you a fucking wire diagram for the 3-way switch. Anyways, but I was gonna say if you're in college, then I was gonna ask you to logic this out. But even still, logic this out with me. What's the difference between Europe and the Middle East in the last 150 years? Can you tell me if you let's pretend for a minute that religion isn't a thing. What's different in the Middle East? What happened differently in the Middle East? Can you think about it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can say that that there's been a lot of wars in the Middle East. Specifically us going and invading Afghanistan to liberate it and completely failing, which was terrible. And I mean, we always say, well, why are these civilian Afghanistan?
No, but you're not look, my friend, you're not wrong. I'm just interrupting you because I wanna try to let's get to the point. Let's go back. Let's go further back than that. In the last 100 years or 100+ years, what was different in the Middle East? And if you don't know, or if you're not familiar with the Middle East, that's fine. It's okay. I can tell you.
We colonized most of them.
Yeah. There you go. In fact, the country that all of my family is from, Lebanon, because I'm Lebanese, was colonized by France until 1943. Lebanon was a colony until my grandparents were born, and Lebanon was still a colony of France. So it wasn't until my parents were born that Lebanon was an independent country. That's how recently this shit has happened. And Lebanon's not the only country. There have been a lot of countries that were colonized. That's number one. And then, of course, there was the creation of
the United States
of Israel.
Well, yeah, I dislike Israel just as I.
You're right. That's fine. I'm not asking, but my point being is that when we look at the difference between Europe and the Middle East, it's not a religious thing. It's a fact that there was widespread colonization, and then the region was plunged into complete and utter fucking chaos and destabilization. So I just told you about Lebanon was a colony of France until 1943, and Israel became a country in 1948. Lebanon had 5 years of becoming an independent country. 5 years before 100,000 Palestinian refugees showed up in southern Lebanon, and then over the next 15-ish years, another 300,000 ended up there. and they formed the Palestinian Liberation Organization, and they formed Hezbollah, and then Israel invaded Lebanon, and then there was a civil war because there were all of these other militant groups that started showing up. Like, it's the perfect encapsulation of what was happening in the Middle East. They never had a fucking chance. And you're talking about Lebanon, which, by the way, at the time that it became independent, was nearly half Maronite Catholic. Very Western, very pro-Western. Still is. I've been there. It's still very much pro-Western. Muslims and Catholics lived there for 1,000 years peacefully without issue. There's mosques and Catholic churches that are across the street from there. No one fucking cares. No one cares. It doesn't matter. And there are women there can wear what they want. Women there can drive cars. Women there can have jobs. They can do whatever the fuck. They can go shopping by themselves. It doesn't fucking matter. The president of the country is a Maronite Christian always, because that's the way that their constitution is drawn out. They're not a theocracy, but they're still fucked up because they've never gotten a fair shake. They've never gotten a chance to just be a country and be on their own. That's what's different. All of the countries in Europe, for the most part, have gotten a shot to be countries on their own. And the ones that are still a little bit fucked up are the ones that were like Soviet bloc era countries that have only gotten a recent chance to do so. And they're still oftentimes better off than a lot of these other countries. And they've only gotten their independence in the last 30 years. So when I say, I'm just pointing out that's the difference. It's not the religion, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, I just want to, I don't know. I have a question for you, since you brought up, the Soviet Union and the bloc countries, obviously the Iron Curtain, all that. I mean, if we look at, East Germany, I mean, they're pretty well off. I mean, a lot better than a lot of these, Middle Eastern countries. And they were basically colonized by the, Soviets or Slavic people since 1945 to 1991. In a sense. So they
hold on. East Germany isn't a country anymore. East Germany hasn't been a country for 35 years, 37 years. The Berlin Wall fell in 1989. I remember it. I was old enough. I was a kid, but I still remember it. So it's been 37 years.
Yeah. I mean, but the whole
Germany has been a unified country for 37 years. So not only has it been 37 years, but East Germany had the benefit of reunifying with West Germany, which was a prosperous Western nation. East Germany didn't have to go it alone. East Germany didn't have to rebuild from scratch.
Yeah, I mean, most of the infrastructure, you know what I mean, structure after after World War II is mostly built up by the Soviets and NATO on the other side, obviously. Well, I can see why they had probably a better start off, because they did go with the Western ideas after that. I get your point. I understand. I was just seeing like what you would say on that, and just as like a thing. Also, I thought, to be honest with you, I was listening to you. I thought you were a democratic communist or a socialist, democratic socialist for a second. When I listened to some of your things.
Yeah, I am. I'm a progressive. I think if you wanted to pin me, I'm a progressive. If you really wanted to pin me down to a party, probably would be the closest thing that I would associate with if you had to pin me down, but
communism?
Democratic socialism.
Oh, okay. I was like, communism. Okay. Yeah, I mean, democratic socialism, they're in communism are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what is I don't want to get too off topic here. I mean, not that we do have a big topic. We're just honestly debating and educating and stuff like that. What is your opinion on communism or the Soviet Union? Since we brought it up for a second there, I'm just really curious.
I mean, okay, you're asking me two different questions there, right? Because are you asking me what is my opinion on what the Soviet Union did and called it communism, or what is my opinion on actual communism as laid out under Marx?
Yeah.
Which are you asking me about?
Okay. The Soviet Union, what they quote unquote called it communism.
Well, they weren't, because that's not what I mean, do you know what
they were also imperialists too.
Right, but do you know what the definition?
Block nation.
But do you know what the definition of communism is?
The definition of communism?
Yeah.
I can't give you an exact thing, but I could definitely say a moneyless, classless society.
Stateless. And you forgot the most important one. Stateless.
Yeah.
Right? So
stateless, yeah.
In Soviet Russia, was it stateless?
I mean, no, they were ran by authoritarian.
Was it classless? No. And it wasn't moneyless either. I mean, like they still had all of those things. It was not. I mean, they called themselves communists. They weren't communists. I mean, did you ever watch Star Trek?
I've heard of it. I'm too young to know what Star Trek is.
Well, it's still. I mean, there's still newer ones that are on, but anyways. But Star Trek is about the closest thing that you would see as it relates to communism. Okay, in Star Trek, nobody gets paid for their jobs. Nobody pays. There's no money. People don't pay for things. People just do the, they do the things that they like, or they have jobs they like. What's that?
They wash each other's back in a sense. I make bread, you make an engine. I give you the engine, you give me bread.
Or maybe a better one is, what a commune is. You've heard of a commune? You've heard of that idea? Maybe.
That's what the Native Americans had, right?
No, that was more the 60s, like the idea. But the idea of a commune, the word comes from communist. But again, a commune would be a place where a bunch of people on a small scale would live together, right? And people just have jobs that are suited to their abilities, right? Like you just said, like one person is good at doing the yard work, and that's what they take care of. One person is good at cooking, right? And that's what they take care of. One person is good at fixing the shit around the house. One person is good at doing electrical work, right? And so they do the and all, et cetera, and then the person that's good at doing the gardening, make sure that that fresh food comes in, and the person that's good at cooking, make sure that everyone gets a meal at the end of the night, and the person that's good at doing the electrical, make sure that the lights stay on, or whatever. That's it. And everyone kind of is on an equal playing field. No one's anyone else's boss. You're not paying each other for those services, and you live. And listen, in theory, it's all really nice. Communism is a little difficult in practice, in like practicality. I'm not saying like, oh, this is a piece of cake, we should all just do it. There's definitely like barriers to it. But that's what real communism is. Whatever the fuck the Soviet Union was trying to do was just
what would you
like
call it?
I mean, they're authoritarian. I mean, they were just they were they had a bunch of authoritarians and oligarchs and different people who held power at the top, and you had a bunch of people at the bottom who got the scraps. I mean, authoritarian oligarchy or totalitarianism. I mean, whatever, however you want to label
and
it.
then the
I mean,
Holodomor and stuff like the Holodomor, Stalin starving out Ukraine and stuff.
starving out the
Holodomor,
Ukrainians. Yeah, absolutely, to the tune of about 1.2 to 1.5 million of them, or potentially more, depending on whose history you subscribe to. But it's over a million.
Yeah, it got covered up really good by the Soviets. It was kind of like the Soviets' version of the I don't know if I could say it on here. Holocaust.
Yeah, I mean, the Soviets. The Soviets did a lot of really terrible things, and they
were also imperialist. And communism and imperialism doesn't match. I mean, if you read anything about real communism, because in a sense when the Czechs tried to get out of the Soviet Union rolled in tanks and armored divisions and this happened with all of the countries that they lost. They tried to gain them back, and that's imperialism.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. So look, my point here being that my point here being that we're talking about an area of the world that just has never had a fair shake. They've never had a real chance. Okay, and so when we look at that part of the world, they just haven't had a shot, man. That's it. So.
I mean, there is some parts of the Middle East that are pretty decent, for the most part. I forgot Dubai. There's bad parts of Dubai, but Dubai, for the most part, is pretty, clean and well kept up.
Sure, except for the fact that there's an insane wealth gap, and there's a bunch of really, really, really poor people that live there, aside from the super, super wealthy people that live there.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it's just the westernized version of the Middle East, Dubai. But I mean, do you see this Iranian war as another Vietnam?
Not a Vietnam unless we invade. But at the same time, it's a complete fucking disaster.
Well, what happened with Vietnam? We told the American people were told, no, there's no boots on the ground. There's nothing going on here. We're just simply here to train the
Yes, I know. And then, it just kept going. This is a lot different.
Kind of sounds familiar, right? History of people.
Well, sort of yes and no, but it's different, but to a degree. But look, the bottom line here is that no, it won't be a Vietnam unless we get troops on the ground. So hopefully we won't. But the bottom line as it relates to Trump and the war is that we started a war for no reason, and we are now supposedly ending a war, and we have nothing to show for it. We've got nothing out of it. And we've accomplished zero. And not only that, we've made ourselves worse off. Gas prices are higher. Our economy is worse. We've lost 14 service members. There are hundreds more that are injured that didn't need to be. We've wasted tens of billions of dollars. We've damaged relationships with close allies. I mean, it's insane. This is just a boondoggle top to bottom. There's nothing good that has come out of this.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why when I first started talking, I'm like, I really debated my vote in a sense. I didn't really do a lot of research. I was mainly focused on, my personal issues and the problems I had going on in my life, than politics. But I mean, now that I really look at it, I do have, and I don't like Donald Trump. I do like Thomas Massey though. Thomas Massey, I do like. I think he should be a next, candidate in my opinion, but he can't be because he got elected out, obviously. But I have right wing views, conservative views, and I agree with you on a lot of stuff that you talked about, and thank you for enlightening me on some issues that I didn't know. This is what debates are about, not arguing and gotcha moments. So there's still a lot of things that I'm conservative on in a sense, like abortion and keeping keeping illegal immigration to a zero. But I also agree that they should make it a bit less harder to get in. What I mean by a bit less harder is like not have such harsher process through here. Maybe not make it like you got to wait 7 years to get your citizenship, or even longer for that matter. I feel like if you're a working, decent human being who hasn't committed a crime or who hasn't, who's not, bleeding the government of any, taxpayer money or fraud or anything like that, which, like I said, there's bad apples in every, bunch.
So
But,
basically what you're describing is the absolute solid majority of the people that are here. And by the way, not only is that the majority of the people that have come here, but we desperately need those people to keep our economy functioning and to keep food flowing for the United States, right? You realize that.
They definitely help the economy in taking low-paying jobs.
No, that's not what. No, they don't just help the economy in taking low-paying jobs. Since 1990, no. Let me explain. Since 1994, so the Cato Institute did a study on this, and it came out in February of 2026. By the way, the Cato Institute is a right-leaning libertarian think tank. So this is a very solid source, and this is a very reputable study. You can look it up yourself. Cato, spelled C-A-T-O. They did a study starting in 1994, and they ran it all the way to 2024. They found out that immigrants contributed $14.5 trillion additional dollars to our gross domestic product, to our GDP. 14.5 trillion with a T. I would like you to stop for 1 second and think about our economy over 30 years without $14.5 trillion. That's number one. That by itself is insane. Add in the fact that they're contributing $100 billion a year, 96 to be exact, $96 billion a year in taxes alone. So we're also getting a huge amount of tax revenue from them. Then add in the fact that undocumented migrants make up 40%. 40% of all farm workers in America, and 30% or more of all dairy and meat workers. Some people have told me that my number on that is wrong and that it's actually higher, but the best quoted sources that I can find say 30 to 35%, so I'm going to stick with the lower number to try and be as honest as possible. But 30 to 35% of all dairy and meat plant workers in America, undocumented migrants. We desperately need those people to be here working, because if we didn't, our food supply would collapse. It's not just about taking low-paying jobs. It's literally about making sure that Americans don't starve.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I do have a question though, and I just want to get your opinion on this. Do you think that, if you come over the border illegally, they catch you, and they do a background check on you from your old country, and you come back with a criminal record, do you think you should be deported?
Yes, and that's already what they do. So you're asking me, should they follow the law that they're already following? And the answer is yes, but that's already what they're already doing that. They've always done that.
What about minor charges? Stealing, theft, just like,
If you have a criminal record, they're gonna send you back. My own personal judgment on if you stole a loaf of bread to feed your family, do I personally care? No, I really don't. I don't personally care. But if you have a criminal record, they're gonna send you back. My personal thoughts on it just do not matter, to be frank with you. So it doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's yeah, at the end of the day, it's the law over what you think or what anybody thinks, for that matter.
And we're following it. It's not like border agents are like running people for asylum and then doing their background checks and going well, you committed all these crimes, but we're just going to let you in anyways. That never happens. That does not happen. It just doesn't. That doesn't happen. Never happens.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sorry. And we also had the best. We also had the best shot that we were ever going to have. Best shot that we were ever going to have, at least for the time being, at a comprehensive border bill that was going to reform the border. People like Lindsey Graham, people like Mitch McConnell. You know who Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell are, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in 2023 and 2024, they were saying that this was the best border bill and the most reform that we had seen in 60 years. There was a bill written by a man named James Lankford. James Lankford is a senator from Oklahoma, a Republican who by voting record was the second most, and still is, the second most conservative senator in the entirety of the Senate. So, I mean, very, very conservative guy. This isn't some, out there, real, moderate, maybe could be a Democrat type of. No, it's a very conservative Republican who wrote a bill.
And the Republicans slapped it down.
Right. And why did they do that? Even after they praised it and they said that it was the best reform that they had seen in years. Why did they do that?
I mean, obviously, so Donald Trump had something to bitch about.
Right. And so, do you want to vote for people that put party over country? Is that the American way? Is that patriotic?
I mean, obviously not.
No.
Like I said, I didn't do much of my research. I just, threw a vote in there and was like, all right. I didn't really care who won, to be honest with you. I just used my vote, my American right.
Listen, man, I'm going to tell you what. I've been talking to you for a little bit. I do want to try to move on to some other callers, but I want to tell you one thing before I let you go. I'm in Massachusetts, by the way. We're neighbors, okay?
Yeah.
And you're 21 years old, okay? You gotta stop voting. You have to stop voting for the Republicans. I know, by the way, being in Connecticut, you probably are like, well, I can, vote whatever. And my, I understand what it's like being in a blue state and you feel like what your vote is, whatever. I understand that feeling, but you're throwing. It's not just about I'm just throwing my vote away or this, that. It's the principle of the thing is this. I still went and voted. I'm in Massachusetts, okay? It's going to be 70-30. At the best, it's going to be 65-35, but that's it. Every single county in Massachusetts went for Kamala Harris, okay? But I went and voted because I didn't want to see us go to war with Iran, and I knew that was a thing that was probably going to happen, or he was going to start some bullshit, and sure enough, we did. And I didn't want to see somebody your age, somebody half of my age, potentially get drafted. I don't have to worry about that shit. I'm 42. But you do. And I don't want that. There is no fucking reason why you should ever have to fucking put a uniform on if you don't want to. You should be an electrician. That's what you should. If you want to be an electrician, go be an electrician and be happy and live where you want to live and do what you want to do. But we are literally in a situation where if this conflict drags on, because by the way, they haven't really signed any paperwork. If something were to go down, or if like shit really happened, or we did go boots on the ground, they will do a draft. Donald Trump has declined to say definitively that he won't do it, which is fucking wild. Because you would think that would be like the easiest thing that he could say. And so I voted for people like you, my friend, because I don't want to see young guys like you go to war and lose their lives for no reason. I do not want it. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for family members that I know, or I'm like, I'm not kidding. Like, I really, really don't fucking want that. And of course, that's aside from the fact that I don't like the racism, and I don't like the misogyny, and I care about my daughter's bodily autonomy, and I care about the fact that my black and brown friends are being treated like shit right now, and that my friends who are, part of the LGBTQ community are also being treated like shit. But if I'm talking to you, I'm telling you that I voted for you because I don't want you to go die in a needless war. Okay? So I would really like it if you're not going to consider anything else, you should probably consider that, because the Republicans are the ones who will send you to die in a needless war.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to. I personally, if I get drafted, nothing I could do except dodge, and that's a pussy way to think. Because guess who draft dodged too? Donald J. Trump. So,
6 times.
Oh yeah. I don't want to. If that ever happens, and it comes to that, I will go. I have thought of joining the military before, and just becoming an Air Force pilot. But I'm big into that.
All right.
But no, I mean, like I said, I also think this is for me personally, I look at it like we're just fighting, in a sense, Israel's war. I don't know if that's crazy to say or not, but
I don't think it's that crazy. And if you wanted any other proof, look at what Benjamin Netanyahu said today versus what Donald Trump said. They don't give they're not happy with the fact that we're trying to make peace with Iran. They want us to go further, and they're going to keep speaking of Lebanon, they're going to keep occupying Lebanon, and they're almost certainly going to keep bombing there, and to the detriment of the peace that we're trying to do. I don't like anything that's happened so far, but I still want there to be peace. I don't want us to keep bombing Iran. I don't want any more U.S. soldiers to lose their lives. I don't want any other U.S. soldiers to be injured. I want all of those people to come home safely. They have families. I don't want any of that. Donald Trump and all of this bullshit aside, I want all of our service members to be safe and healthy and come home to their families. And the fact that there are 14 of them that will never is a fucking travesty. Because they lost their, as far as I hate to say this, but they lost their lives for no good reason. And that's a fucking shame. That's a fucking shame.
Would your opinions be different on Iran if Iran attacked us first, like hit a base of ours or something like that?
I mean,
hypothetically, obviously.
Even hypothetically, if they lobbed a couple of missiles at a base, I still don't think that would be like, oh, we just automatically all out war with them. No, I don't think. Yeah. I think you retaliate in kind. You use diplomacy. You do. There's so many different ways that you could go about doing that.
Sanctions and
stuff like
that.
What are we doing now? We're gonna give them $300 billion if they do the things that they were already gonna do in the JCPOA 10 years ago, and they were gonna get $1.4 billion for doing that. It's insane, dude. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. So, But listen, my friend, I wanna move on and try to talk to some other people. But I appreciate you having a good conversation. If you'd like to call up another time and chat, you're welcome. Okay.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for not, screaming your head off or yelling at me for something I didn't know at all. Look, man.
It's okay.
Have a great night, dude.
All right.
Thanks for educating me.
It's all right. It's all right, man. You have a good one. Okay.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Take care. Hi, Oslo. I see you there, bud. Guys, do me a favor. Thanks, Taz. I appreciate that. Guys, do me a favor. Keep tapping the screen. You guys have been doing a good job so far. Keep tapping the screen. Appreciate you guys being here. Help out with the live goal is always appreciated. If you want to offer additional support, you can do so via the apps. We're going to move on to another Trump supporter here momentarily. Let's check out what we've got going on the tube. Thank you to Mr. Melvin. Again, thank you, Mr. Melvin. Appreciate you, friend. This is MAGA playing the victim role in Iran. Why are you surprised with that, Matt? I'm not. They've been trying to justify and excuse institutionalized racism for how long? I know, friend. I know. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. But thank you very much, Mr. Melvin. By the way, we love Mr. Melvin. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. Always a wonderful supporter with us. And by the way, you can find a link to his store down in my link tree. It's the MAG store. If you like, go check it out. Also, guys, don't forget, if you want to get a t-shirt or a tank top or a mug, go to the first link in my in my bio link tree, and you can find it. I want to say thank you to Secret Squirrel. Secret Squirrel got a t-shirt. Glad you picked that up, friend. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Good. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. All right. All right, let's see here. Oh, and thank you. I had a couple more. Thank you to Pamela. Pamela's going to set up a fund for flowers for Nemo. You know what, Pamela? When we get closer to when we know what stuff is going on, we'll talk about that. That's not a bad idea, but let's talk about that once we know more about plans. So, but thank you, appreciate that. Pamela with a 40 on the blip. Thank you. It says 20 for Erika and 20 for your awesome debates. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. I assume you mean Erika Shante. And so I'll send that over to her. In fact, I'll do that momentarily so I do not forget. But let me know real quick in the chat or via message there, just so that I know. I want to make sure I'm sending it to the correct one. So just shoot me a message, Pam, or put it in the chat. Just want to double check before I send it. That's all. So thank you, friend. All right, let's see who else we've got. Maybe we've got someone here. JB, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? JB, hello. Okay, I think that might have been a.
Oh, hey, how?
Oh. JB, if you're a Trump fan or a Trump supporter, you're welcome to request back up. I felt like that maybe was a mistake. But hope you have a good night, friend. Guys, just request up if you voted for Donald Trump, Trump supporter. Thank you. Don, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, it's the Thanksgiving, but he's filled with popcorn, so that'll heat you up a little bit.
Did Tom actually eat out of this thing? He did, yeah. He loves his popcorn when he goes to the cinema. He loves the whole experience.
JP, you're fine, friend. You're all good, bud. I appreciate you. It's all good. That last conversation, I clearly didn't yell at all. So Don just sent Don right to sleep. Once again, guys, if you're a Trump supporter, you can either request up over here on TikTok. You can call this number above my head. It's also pinned in the chat over on the tube. Either way. Kitty, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Kitty. Another dozy Don. Don Snorleone. I feel like neither of these are Trump supporters, but I guess we'll check. Shining Light, you're not connecting. And also, I don't believe that this is a warranted resistance. Are you a Trump supporter? You're not a Trump supporter, are you? I didn't think so. Well, that was everybody in the queue. How about that, huh? That was fun. Let's see what else we got here. All right. Something I wanted to play for you guys. I think you would be interested in. Couple things, actually. Let's see here. So, you guys know who Riley Gaines is, right? Riley Gaines is the one who is the failed swimmer who decided that it was going to be cool to, try and attack trans people. Well,
wait, tell me.
So, here's Riley Gaines literally being told what her views should be. Yeah. What her views should be. Okay? Because these are her very sincerely held beliefs, but she has to be told what she needs to say in a fucking leaked video where she's going to talk about her sincerely held beliefs. Check this out.
The pillars again, so it's pro-life.
What do I believe in again? What is it?
Okay. First, second. Yep. Cool. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, our veterans, I feel very passionately about. Do you guys, if you're going to talk about, I mean, you hate to even call them political issues, but do you specifically say, like, the left or the right, or is that something you try to kind of refrain from? Like, if I were to say something to the effect of, like, the left is still doubling down.
Yeah, you can say. Okay, I've heard you introduce from the beginning, so.
Okay, first, that's what I needed to figure out really quick, is when I first, I mean, definitely over a year, though. I would say, can I just say that, like, around 2 years ago? Yeah. Wait, tell me the pillars again, so it's pro-life.
She can't even remember. They literally just told her.
Okay. First, second. Yep. Hello, my name is Riley Gaines, and I'm a very, very proud Patriot Mobile user, and I have been for about 2 years now.
So, yeah. I mean, there was that. Also, if you needed more reasons to like Tupac, here you go.
You want to be like Trump? gimme, push, step, crush. I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million, and this person has nothing, and you can sleep? I mean, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. Look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary. Successful, you want to be.
The fact that he calls out Trump is, yeah. Anyways, Tupac, he knew what was up. So there was that. This one made me laugh, just for Pride Month. Just enjoy.
Listen, libs, this isn't Biden's White House anymore. Our men know how to be men. Yeah, this is what we're doing at the White House, like men during Pride Month. Yeah, this is real masculinity, all sweaty and shirtless and grabbing each other. This is peak. This isn't. This is men. Sponsored by Bud Light. Listen, libs, this isn't Biden.
I love the sponsored by Bud Light. I was like, that was pretty funny. So that was good. Speaking of Pride Month, yes, that was sad. Yes, that was satire. Went out to P-Town this past weekend. Had a really lovely time. That is just a couple of shots for you guys. People were asking where I was at this weekend. That's the wharf. Those are some of the dunes in Cape Cod National Seashore, which is one of the most beautiful protected national seashores ever. That's the beach. Love the beach. More beautiful beachy areas. Although I was talking with somebody on Wednesday on Joey's Live who was like, I was talking with Wednesday with Joey's Live who was like, there's no beaches in Massachusetts. Nobody wants to go to the beach there. You guys don't have beaches. I was like, oh, cool story, bro. Like, huh, that's weird. It's like, weird. Could have told me, could have fooled me. But anyways, really nice. I can't get enough of P-Town in the summertime. Always beautiful, always lovely, great food, great people, good times. And hello, Erika. It's a little early for you, isn't it?
I went to sleep very early, Matthew.
Oh. Okay then.
Yeah. So, and I set my alarm for early because I've got some work to do.
Lame.
Before I go to my job.
Lame.
I know. Boo. I take it. The Trump supporters are in a post-coital glow from the UFC over the weekend.
I mean, had a couple to talk to.
Nice.
It's been a night.
Anyone fun?
There was a clinical psychologist who said that he had his doctorate and that he had a 149 IQ.
Oh. And what was his incredibly scientific point of view on things?
Well, the illegals are coming in and they're getting all the benefits. Also, Trump definitely hasn't lied more than anyone else. Also, I pointed out, I was like, you're a clinical psychologist with a doctorate and you voted for a narcissist and somebody with like borderline personality disorder. He's like, he doesn't have borderline personality disorder. No, he's a narcissist. I was like, cool. So you admit that he's a narcissist and you still voted for him for president? The guy's like, oh. And I was like, he's a racist too. He's like, he's not a racist. I was like, okay. But he is. And I started pointing things out to him. And yeah, he did. He dropped the R slur, and that was that. So.
Oh, that definitely sounds something like someone that's something. Well, I can't say words. Someone with a doctorate
Yeah,
in psychology would do. That I don't see any problem with that.
And he had a boyfriend.
Oh.
Yelling things at him. No, I mean like a boyfriend, definitely.
Partner.
A partner, yeah. Yelling things at him in the background to like say to us. And yeah.
Did they enjoy the UFC?
I didn't ask if they watched the UFC, but I mean. Anyways, the boyfriend was calling us that RTP's falsetto voice. That was pretty funny. It's good times. So, what do we got here? Could this be a Trump supporter? I don't know. We'll see. Vivid. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? Hello. Crushing it, you guys. Crushing it.
Matt does that. Matt does that to me as well sometimes. I'm just like,
fine. It's fine. Thank you to Wesley, real quick. On the tube says Ty Wolf is a chud and a coward. Runs his mouth in chat but won't call in. So here's 5 to call him a baby back beta bitch. Thanks, Matt. Okay, yeah. Ty Wolf, that's exactly what you are. You're baby back beta bitch. Like Wesley said. Thank you, Wesley. Appreciate you. And thank you to Salty for the gift of the jewels. I appreciate you, friends. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for helping out with Live Goal. For helping out with all of the wonderful stuff here. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, if you voted for Donald Trump, you can hop in the box over here. You can give a ring. We've got well over 1,200 people over here. We got well over 150 people over on the tube. Got our friends over on Twitch watching. Appreciate you guys very much too. Small but mighty crowd. So thank you. Thank you guys for being here on a Monday night. Glad to be back. Angel says, I've woken up a few times from Matt. No regrets. No regret. No. I will not. No apologies. No apologies.
I can't have Matt on when I'm going to sleep or when I'm asleep. Because he would wake me up too often. Have you ever done that thing where you've fallen asleep to like a really chill TikTok live and then suddenly it throws you into one where it's just like 8 MAGA on a panel shouting at each other?
No. Mia, I fall asleep to your crash shows. Well, that's because Mia, you're in the fucking service. You can probably fall asleep to anything at this point. No, because I can't fall asleep to I can't fall asleep.
Oh no, you're a white noise guy. I forgot. We've had this discussion.
Brown noise. Brown noise.
Yeah, brown noise is the only one that I can cope with.
Brown noise. Because yeah. Fuck that. We are a brown noise family over here. I will not further the white noise.
You're not a white noise supremacist.
No, I am not a white noise supremacist. I prefer my noise brown. Thank you very much.
Oh, is that why I bore you?
I still can't fall asleep to you, Mia, if that's what you're asking. So
I was like, oh, that's probably why you're just like, oh, I gotta go cook dinner. Matthew, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's like what? It was like 8 o'clock at night. What are you
I
talking about?
know.
What the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. Real quick, thank you to Nagnet on the Blue app who said, I too prefer the calming sounds of Matt's borderline stroke level blood pressure. Reminds me of my happiest days on earth, storming the beaches of Normandy. Thank you to real quick, hold on 1 second. Let's see this. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello, yeah.
Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how old are you? What state are you in?
I'm 18.
And what state are you in?
I am the state of Washington.
Okay, hold please for just 1 second. Thank you to Midwest Progressive. It says, weird request. I'm starting a Puppet account and need followers for camera access, and I'm asking people to follow Anecdoodle in the chat. All right, Anecdoodle, put your hands up in the chat. All right, let's follow Anecdoodle. Because why the fuck not? Okay, so help out our friends. We appreciate that. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. We'll need to play that in a minute. Okay, guys. Let's see what this Trump supporter has to say. Well, caller, thanks for calling in. So I guess you didn't really actually vote for Donald Trump, right? You just support him?
Yeah.
Cool. And why do you still support him as of June 2026?
I support him because he sent over a bunch of aid to Israel, and I'm Israeli.
Wow, that's really cool. So you live in Israel?
No.
So
I was from Israel, but then I moved to the United States.
Oh, really? What part of Israel are you from?
Jerusalem.
You're from Jerusalem?
Yeah, bro.
So you speak Hebrew?
No. I speak English. English household.
So you're
moved from a very young age to Washington.
Your parents are from Jerusalem, and
yes,
and you're Jewish.
Yes.
And you didn't learn Hebrew growing up.
No. It's not very. No, what you're assuming that all Jews learn Hebrew. We're not very strict.
I didn't assume that all Jews learn Hebrew. I am assuming that the Jewish people who lived in Israel and whose parents are from there and who are practicing would probably know some Hebrew. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty safe assumption.
Practice. They don't. No, they don't practice.
Oh, okay.
Or when Christians don't go to church and read the Bible, it's kind of like that.
It's actually really different because Judaism is not just a religion, right?
Well, I believe
if you're Jewish, you could. It's not.
What do you want about, bro? You can't tell me that I'm not Jewish.
I didn't say that you weren't. I was just pointing something out to you. I said that's a little different. You can't be ethnically.
I guess, but I think we're getting a little bit off track.
We're really not. Can you be ethnically Christian?
You're kind of.
Can you be ethnically Christian?
I mean, I guess. I guess, bro.
You guess
I mean, I
you
don't
could
really
be
care.
ethnically Christian? That doesn't make any sense. By the way, what year were you born?
What year was I born?
Yep.
Yeah, I was born in 2020.
Yeah, fuck off, kid.
2020. Wow.
Oh, look, it's
With
our
that
friend.
knowledge.
Hello, Neely. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing good. Were you coming up to talk to that fake kid?
I wanted to ask him Mashlamech, or Mashlamcha, I suppose. But yeah, he went away. So no, he was not. He's not good at that, man. He is just not good at that.
Is like not even just say that you support Israel. You don't have to lie about being Jewish. Like
Or Israeli. Like, I mean, no accent, doesn't know Hebrew. Like, I mean,
from Jerusalem. Give me a fucking break.
I'm going to be honest. I suspected foul play at the point when he said he was from Washington.
Yes. Good call. Good call.
Is that like on the border of Canada? Like right on the border?
Yeah, it must be. Or it's just where all the Irish people live in Washington.
That was what I was going to say.
I've not decided. It's one of the two.
That's one of my. It reminded me because when he said it, I was thinking of one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Flight of the Conchords bits in the episode where Murray tells them that they're gonna go on a little tour, and they're gonna end with a gig in Central Park, and they're like, and they end up at this little park somewhere, wherever the fucking like New Jersey or something, and they're like, Murray, this isn't Central Park, and he's like, I said Central Park, not the Central Park. I said Central Park, and they're like, that's when I heard that kid say, Washington. I was like, that's what made me think of that. But anyways, niche joke for those of you who enjoy Flight of the Conchords, and if you don't enjoy,
Dude, I love Murray.
I mean, Murray is by far one of the best. If they recently did a reunion show, and he came out and fucking did a bit with them. I was like, it was gold. He's great.
Wait, they did it live or they did it on HBO?
Live.
Oh, I want to see that.
Larry. Yeah, I know exactly. So, right, Brett, present. Jermaine, present. Murray, obviously present. Okay. There's so that I love that. I love them so much. Anyways, totally fucking sidetracked. So, good times. All right.
Times.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my Hebrew job is done, so I will go ahead and drop down. Lehitraot. Toda rabah.
Okay. Bye, friend. We'll talk to you
Oh, it reminds me, I got to go do my Duolingo, actually.
Yeah,
all right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
W is for our friend Neely. Appreciate that.
Neely is the funniest mod ever.
Neely is great. I have fantastic mods. W's for all of the
Actually, Miss Shenandler, I will never forget when she sent Nemo Nemo a message, or it was probably like one of the fucking pay links, and she was talking about John and said that he's probably from the 1/3, right?
That's amazing. Real quick, thank you to Neeks on the green app. It says Bowie's in space. Bowie's in space. Fucking A. What you doing out there, man? Yeah, that's another classic. When they do multiple Bowies and they're like, which I'm Labyrinth's David Bowie. It's like, which Bowie are you? God, this is fucking great. That reminds me, since I have you, Erika, I talked with Ari, and I need to get some time in on my other account. And Ari was like, I need you to do at least an hour before the month is over. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And it was funny because we texted each other at the same time, and I was like on my other account, I was like, maybe I'll ask Erika if she wants to do like a music only live, like where we only talk about music. And so we should talk about that. That would be fun.
Do we get to talk about harmonize like epic harmonies in songs, like ones that and epic key changes? I think epic key changes would be amazing.
I mean, we could do anything. We could do any of that. So I'd very much like Tony. You want to be okay? Yeah, we could absolutely. We could talk. We could have a couple of people pop in and yeah, maybe we could do some fun stuff. But I'd very much like to do something where some of these sidetrack things that we do, where I want to do a live where we just not me playing or not anything. I do a full on like play songs, talk about songs. We could have some stuff that maybe we want to talk about, or particular groups, or I don't know. It was just a thing. But the funny part is that I said to Ari, I texted her and I was like, oh, maybe I could do something fun and different. And then literally Ari texted me back at almost the exact same time. She's like, you could do something. Doesn't have to be polished. She's like, maybe you should do like a music only live, or talk about music or something like that. And I was like, Ari's all over it.
Maybe we should do the genesis of Kylie Minogue. We were talking about that the other day.
About Kylie Minogue, and it would be great for Pride Month. No, I mean, that's a good tie-in. I mean, it's kind of a fucking icon.
Have you watched the documentary on Netflix yet?
No, but it's in my queue. I put it in my I put it in my queue after you told me about it. I put it in my queue.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Matt and I often talk about this when I'm live. Like, I'll be up because I just talk about stuff, and we did a whole. We talked for about 2 hours once about the Beach Boys and harmonizing, and like bringing up specific parts of specific Beach Boys songs. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So anyways, so guys, if you're not, by the way, so if you're not following, this is actually a great segue. So if you're not following account number 2, please follow this account down here, because that'll be the account, because I need to go up. I need to put some time in on that account, even just a little bit of time live on that account, to help out our friend Ari. By the way, if any of you guys are looking for an agent, if you need somebody, she really is stellar. I know Mia would co-sign on this as well. She's really just goes above and beyond, always incredibly helpful, always incredibly knowledgeable. If any of you guys are doing live stuff, if you don't have representation, or if you are unhappy with the folks that you're with, or you're not feeling you're getting what you need, talk to us, because I would love to put you in touch with Ari, and I would love to get her in touch with you, because I can't recommend her highly enough, and the folks that I have connected with her have been very happy. So it's just something to think about. And speaking of Mia, me and I have been batting around the idea of maybe putting together something on the side where we discuss history, or some
Stupid history.
It'd be so much fun.
Those hypotheticals and stuff.
Or we were actually talking about, there was Mia had some ideas, which were really cool. And we were talking about like maybe even coming up with like, maybe we pick Like we could pick part of a like a story or an anecdote from people's history of the United States, and then we could talk about it, we could analyze it. Or she was saying that this is a good one. It was your idea was what was it that we could pick like the names of famous places or
Oh
buildings, different
yeah,
things, and then
because
be
you guys
like,
went on the thing about the air. Was it an airport?
I forget what it was, but it could be like well, a really good one in Boston, actually, a great one that a lot of people don't know is Faneuil Hall was named after a guy who owned slaves, and a lot of people don't know that.
Oh yeah, because you guys were talking about Dulles,
Yeah, Dulles.
and
That's
that's
it.
why I
Dulles.
had
That's
wrote
right.
that
That's right.
down.
Right. Yes. Exactly. 100%. Yeah. But no. But Peter Faneuil was the guy. But yeah. But that was somebody. Where we were talking about John and Alan Dulles. Talking about that. So, anyways, that was a good one. So, anyways, me and I have also been batting some of that shit around too. So who knows, guys? Maybe some fun stuff to come ahead. But definitely a music live, so I can get an hour in for this account at some point this week. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Keep an eye out for that, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
All right, good times. Well, that was fun. While we had, there were some MAGA who wanted to come up. That was cool.
President Trump on Sunday calls for the impeachment of a Democratic senator, Jack Reed of Rhode Island, after the lawmaker criticized his decision to pull out of the 2015 JCPOA.
I mean, what the fuck? Actually, Chris still wanted us to play this. Here, this is great. By the way, I love that Trump tweeted that. Yeah, this is fantastic. Here, check this out. This is from Fox News earlier.
That they'll do it. Yeah, there's very little confidence based upon their history. But what you see is, as a change right now, is their leaders and American leaders, as you pointed out, coming to the table to sit together historically for the first time in so many years. So that's a big deal. You have support from, of course, the Gulf countries, negotiations by Qatar and Pakistan, meeting in Switzerland, the presidents with the G7 to discuss it, even though they haven't had our backs on this, and so much of Europe also speaking about this. So there is wide, broad-based support to see this change in behavior take place. And you have the leaders of America, the leaders of Iran coming to say, okay, we can work this out. And let's remember, Iran doesn't have a choice in a lot of this because we destroyed so much. And I'll give you a quick math equation. Okay, maybe they do end up getting $20 billion, let's say. Let's say we're still $300 to $500 billion ahead, considering we destroyed their Navy, destroyed their Air Force, destroyed all those nuclear facilities I already spoke about, their steel manufacturing, their drone manufacturing, and so many other things. We destroyed all that and closed their ports. We're pretty far ahead. What kind of...
Imagine if they got $20 billion, because we're still $300 billion ahead. Oops.
I'm very confused.
I have to say that Vance going on and being like, they're going to get $300 billion if they do all of the things that we already had a deal for 10 years ago, that we were going to release $1.4 billion. But, it's just winning. So much winning. Thank you.
Y'all remember when you could have voted for that black lady?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my bad.
yeah, but she laughed funny, Mia.
I love that you say that because I have officially put that on my soundboard. Um,
It better not be me. It better not be me saying it.
no,
Oh, you mean the
it's her
laugh?
laugh.
Oh God, I
Yeah.
thought you were saying like somebody saying that. Oh God. No.
No, you're already in my stickers. If I put you on my soundboard, then somebody's going to think I have a problem.
Well, more than than.
Uh, more than what?
What?
Mm-hmm. Did you see Gavin Newsom wishing Trump a happy birthday?
I did not. No.
Oh, well, there it is.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Isn't this delightful? By the way, I don't love Gavin Newsom, but he's definitely the right kind of petty. I do have to say.
Oh no, love the social media. Him as him as like a politician, probably not.
Yeah, him. Yeah, exactly. But the social media game and the pettiness goes hard.
So I know you want to ride out, even if we only go to my house. Sit more easy as we sit upon my couch. Feels good, so I know you want to cry out. It's your birthday.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, absolutely delightful. Wonderful. Well, let's see here. Oh, Ben. That
Is he ever awake now? Like,
not even for the fight.
Not even for the fight.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. We already saw that. By the way, I don't know if you guys are aware, but people are talking about the illegals invading America. They're just the illegals. They're invading America, all of them. Okay? And what they failed to talk about, what they failed to tell us about, was the fact that we really need to be worried about the Scots. Okay? And they have invaded Boston. The Scottish
freedom!
So the Scots have invaded Boston. And I have been sending Erika videos of how we've been invaded, and it is fucking hilarious. So this was at Fenway Park yesterday. After the game was over, after the Red Sox lost, this was at Fenway Park. Hope you enjoy. This is what we're dealing with here, guys. Send help.
I'll tell you what, Super John McGinn to the tune of Achy Breaky Heart. Why would
It's your
you?
birthday.
Okay, Jesus, that doesn't need to keep playing. I need to get rid of that.
So is it still an invasion if it's not brown and black people?
I mean, I see. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that yes, it is. See, I'm saying that it is because
He
see,
said, I am equal opportunity for it.
exactly. So There's another actually. There's a really good one. Let's see if I can find it.
My favourite ones are the one outside the house where the guy's filming the guy playing bagpipes at 6 a.m. at the house opposite.
That
and
one's good.
The other good one is the guy playing the bagpipes going down the slide. That's the other good, really good one.
That one's really good. But they also, so they marched to Fenway Park. They marched to Fenway Park playing fucking bagpipes. Like they marched through the city playing, like they're just like we're here, and fuck you guys, because now this is our thing. So, and I say that with all. I think it's fucking awesome. I love it. I think it's great. It's like you guys can do whatever the fuck you want. It's great. Also, everyone here, I do need to tell you guys, like just so that we're all clear, like everyone here is having a fucking great time. Everyone's having a blast. So no one thinks that this is a bad thing. Check this out. They literally are just like marching right through the like fucking middle of town, down through the fence. The whole fucking bagpiper crew, like, we've got a piper down, a piper down. It's just fucking, it's fucking great. I love it.
You know the thing that makes me laugh about people saying, "Oh, it's too hot for it's too hot for the north." I don't know if you saw it the other day. I sent you the video of the pipes and drums marching through Boston in their full on woolen coats and kilts. Which I guarantee you is as much effort as it is to play a whole game of football. Like that's hard work, man.
Well, I mean, I also watched a video of a very belligerent Scottish woman, and I mean very belligerent, explaining that if you wear something under your kilt,
not a real Scotswoman, not a real Scotsman,
not a real Scots person at all, and you are just like you're denigrating the kilt and like the whole. They're just like very fucking at it. I was like, okay, like all right, that's fine. At the same time, I was like, it's been pretty hot, and
I mean, look. I'm just saying, if you're going to normalize something, this summer is the time to do it. Y'all remember back in I think it was 2020 or 2021, maybe 2021, because the panoramic was dying down. And the dudes rompers came out.
Yes,
I feel like more of that needs to happen. But also, y'all remember for 4 months we really didn't see JD Vance.
Yes.
Do y'all know he has another book that just got published today?
He has another book that got published today?
Yes, it's called Communion. Finding My Way Back to Faith is yeah.
Oh, so he got a sabbatical to write a book like he's an academic or something.
Yeah. I didn't mean to change from the Scots. I was just scrolling, and apparently Kamala Harris. What? Oh, he's gonna be on The View tomorrow. Okay. Good luck with that one. He's gonna be crying after that one. Didn't do anything as the board czar, but he can write a book in office.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hi. Sorry. Oh, God. Sorry. Listen, it's potato time. I was trying to be internet appropriate. No, I wanted to add to what Mia was saying about JD Vance. He also came out and said that his childless cat lady comment is one of his biggest boneheaded moments, and acknowledged that it caused chaos and was inappropriate, and he just didn't know what was wrong with himself. And I thought, well, I know what's wrong with yourself. You fuck couches, honey. That's what's wrong with you. So, yeah. As a childless cat lady myself, apology not fucking accepted. No. No, you still go fuck yourself.
So you don't accept his very
No, that's a resounding fuck no.
You're so genuine, though.
Yeah, well, I might be a childless cat lady, but I'm still a raging cunt. Absolutely not.
It's fair. It's fair.
If the choice is between JD Vance and cats, I'm not even a cat person, but I'm going cats every time.
If it's JD Vance and cats, yeah, it's the cats. It's the cats. I would choose a lobotomy. I would choose a house plant. I would not, in fact, I wouldn't choose the sofa because ew, tainted love. That's icky sticky. Did I mention it's potato time, friend? By the way, I think we're all just like really happy you're back. It feels like it's been 10 years. We've all been struggling. The world has not been the same. It's
been 84 years.
84 years. Listen, we struggled through, we powered through without you. You can't really leave us unsupervised, though, on the internet, Matthew.
Does seem to be a little problematic.
I think that's a you. We can't leave you unsupervised on the internet.
Hey now. Let's not gang up on me because I'm a fucking saint. What are you on? Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello?
Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I just have a question.
Okay. What's that?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay. What was your question?
I was just interested if you guys watched the Iran-New Zealand match in the World Cup today, and if you had any thoughts on that, considering the dynamics of Iran at the moment, considering they're playing in the United States.
Where did you run to?
Excuse me?
Where did you run to?
Run?
Yeah.
And I ran so far away.
So I
Instead of
believe
singing,
that.
maybe explain yourself.
Okay, so I believe that there have been
It was
multiple
a soccer
times.
question.
I understand. Yeah, and I was answering it. There have been multiple
go ahead.
times where there have been conflicts around the world, and there have still been Olympic Games. There have been different championship games. And guess what? The athletes have still made their way. You are having some struggles with that computer math.
It's not me.
Oh.
There's not me.
I'm sorry.
I
Can
keep
you
hearing
further
like random
explain
TikTok
your
sounds.
answer?
Okay, so I'm just saying that there have been plenty of conflicts that have been going on throughout time, and the athletes have still participated. Whether it's the Olympic
For sure.
Games, so these are things. Wasn't it like dirt while we were still in Afghanistan and Iraq?
Yeah.
So
I think it's. I mean, I think it's pretty gross that the players from Iran, because Iran. I think it's gross that the players from Iran have to stay in Mexico and then fly back and forth for every game. That's disgusting. It's shameful to America and it's embarrassing.
Well, I'm probably the person here most familiar with World Cups, unless everybody wants to surprise me with their fandom. Oh, Alexa, stop. With their fandom of soccer. And what I will tell you Alexa, stop. I don't need to know. Stop. Hang on. She's telling me the weather.
They're listening too.
It's early morning, but what I will tell you is the weird thing is one country in knowing the other country is coming to the World Cup, bombing that country prior to the World Cup. And the other weird thing is if you want to host a World Cup, part of hosting a World Cup is accepting that people and that teams from around the world, that officials from around the world are going to come to your country to do, to watch, to take part in that said World Cup. It's weird how the Trump administration is approaching this is weird. Banning a Somalian referee on the basis that he is Somalian when that's already all been sorted out by FIFA, that is weird. Cancelling the Esters of Scottish fans that had previously been approved and overnight got cancelled, that is weird. Not having an entire game between Brazil and Morocco, where no fans from either of those countries is currently allowed to enter the United States, is weird. This is unprecedented in World Cup history. And my response to what you said would be, if you don't actually want to host a World Cup, don't apply to host a World Cup.
Wow, excellent.
I think that's a good notion for sure. I think there's a lot of valid points there. I mean, don't you think the World Cup is a neutral environment of the people in general?
It's supposed to be. It should be.
It truly is, that we're coming together as competitive individuals, specifically to one sport, that are competing in a certain environment, regardless of where it is hosted, right? It is a peaceful environment. Now, I know there's a lot of things done in respect to Iran and everything that's going on, but don't you think that we could take that notion and maybe, hopefully, and this is way out of bounds, put that at a political level?
Yeah, well, we would if our
peace?
government would. Maybe the government, maybe the leadership could be the ones to set the example, to put politics aside and be like, hey, let's all come together, right? Let's allow these athletes to come to our country because we recognize that they're athletes and not members of the IRGC, for instance. But unfortunately, our leadership is not capable of doing such a thing, because the president of the United States is a big man, baby, toddler bitch. So,
Well,
But
I
don't you
think it's
think that the people of Iran's army and Israel's army and the United States Army are also fighting the same problem, that they're followers, they're sheep.
What?
I'm so confused.
How are you confused?
Who's the sheep here? What?
Why are you following the same objectives to cause divide?
What? I'm not sure. What
Let's
do you mean?
reboot it then. Let's reboot it.
Yeah.
So the World Cup is happening right now. There's equal teams from each country coming together to have a competition with each other. Yet our government promotes divide individually between each country, and we go to war. We go to war, but each of us on this conversation right now has nothing to do with the military or anything that happens with it or the government. We are just the sheep. So why are we so involved in it politically, or in this regard, this broadcast, promoting a certain stance? We are all just sheep at this point, right?
Oh my gosh.
Are you saying that because we're talking about politics that we're sheep? I really don't know where you're trying to go with this.
I think he's trying to say
Actually,
like it.
No, that was actually pure. Because what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to say.
Go ahead, Tess. Please go.
No. I mean, he's
This is
saying
an
like,
open discussion. This is an open discussion. Like I'm not trying to drive a narrative. I'm not trying to cause divide. But like literally, what are you going to do about it? There's nothing you can do.
wow, that's
So
like the
when you,
defeat
yeah. So
mentality,
when,
and
go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Tess.
Because
it's kind of like the Roman
go
circus,
ahead.
right? You gotta keep them preoccupied with something, preoccupied with games, preoccupied with, the NFL, the NBA, thinking that there's nothing else that they could do when we really have a say. And that's why we do all these discussions, right? To help people like the people that voted for, let's say, Donald Trump, the people that thought that this is, it's gonna make a difference, that they voted for someone that was gonna change the world. And here we are, especially with this current war that we're in, absolute failure. We have become the laughing stock of the world. And yes, we do have the power. As these midterms are coming up, we have the power to call our congressmen. We have the power to go, and we have the power to protest. We have the power to do all of that. Absolutely, we do. And this defeat mentality of, hey, we can't do anything about it, and we just gotta sit here and, mope around. That's what they want you to be and have that mentality. So it's really sad that you think that we're just sheep. We're not sheep.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're
Or
not.
opposite.
We don't. We
Okay, go
don't
ahead.
roll
Go
over
ahead.
and just take it. Like maybe you're comfortable, I don't know, cucking for the government, but I'm not. So my friends and I here, we get on the internet to have these conversations because they do matter. I know Matt has educated people. I know Mia and Erika, they've all paneled with me. The point is not division. The point is education and resources. Because maybe the person on the panel isn't learning anything, but I bet you there are people down in the chats that are learning things. So it is productive and it is doing something.
Okay.
May I
Well,
ask you a
I agree with
clarifying
that.
question?
Go ahead.
Did you just call service members sheep?
Not at all. So, let me ask a question to the panel because I love panel YouTube channels like this. If you were I like to put people into the position of the architect or a position of power. So, if each individual of you were president, what change would you make right now that would be beneficial and different in your eyes?
Equitable protections and opportunity for all humans.
Okay,
Equitable.
well, we'll put that into like what needs to happen, though. You can't just say it like.
Yeah, but listen, man.
I agree,
man,
but
hey, man. This
I
isn't.
agree,
I'm
but
gonna stop you there. We're not here to do like hypotheticals and like what would you do?
no,
if
we
you were...
are. That's the point of this.
We're really not.
I'm saying I hate to break this to you. I know you think that your name is up there, but it's not. My name is up
I'm
there.
not putting my name
and so,
up
well,
there.
cool. Then you just said.
Where?
You just said.
Where?
Above my head, where it says my name, and you just said when I said we're not here to do that because this is my stream. So when I say we're not here to do that, we're not here to do that.
I'm not sure I follow you there. To be
Okay,
honest
cool.
with you.
I'm sorry. I'll lay it out a little bit simpler. You want to go through and you want to do this hypothetical thing, like what would you do if you? I'm saying we're not doing that. We're not here to do that.
Why? Can I give you my perspective?
Because we're not here
Why?
to. If you would stop talking, I would answer the fucking question instead of you interrupting me every single fucking time that I go to answer the question. You go, why? If you just shut the fuck up, I would. Oh, thank you so fucking much on my own live. So kind of you, sir. Anyways, the reason why is because we don't have time for hypotheticals right now. We don't have time to go, what would you do if you were the president? What would you do in this? No, because what's happening right now is people are dying. People are losing their rights. People are losing their access to food. People are losing their access to water. People are losing their access to health care. Our friends who are in marginalized communities are literally dying, okay? And we have people around the world who are also dying as a result. So no, we're not here to play the what if game. We're here to talk about current events and go through them in that order. And so no, dude, I'm not here. Sorry. If you want to play that game, I'm sure there's plenty of places to do it. But no, not here to do that. So that's why.
Okay.
Cool.
I think that's, I mean, you made your point.
Okay, bye.
Oh, why?
You just
I
see
want
what
to call this out real quick. To Goobus down in the chat, who had the fucking what I'm assuming is caucasity to say that in fact our service members are sheep because they sign away their life to the military blindly. I'm going to say this with the most absolute amount of fucking disrespect that I can muster up from the depths of my asshole, and then I'm gonna lap myself. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Bye, Crystal. Hey, Taz, how are you doing, friend? How's it going up there?
Oh, I'm doing splendid. That was it's just funny to see how we went from the World Cup to hypothetical questions about I have no idea, architecture and I don't know what. But hey man, you're doing great, Matt, and you know, you're keep on going. I love listening to you. I was just like in and out because I had to leave and then I came back and you know, I know it's exhausting talking to these people sometimes, but you know, you're doing amazing.
Thanks, friend. You too, by the way. For those of you who don't follow our friend over here, great lives, very informative. I've been tuning in quite often, so I hope you guys would drop a follow and do the same. Okay.
Appreciate you, Matt. What do you think is going to happen in the next, you know, few days? Do you think that this is going to get signed? I know we talked about this, like, you know, privately and then also like in the lives, but what are you seeing with how this is going to go down in the next few days with the memorandum of understanding? I'm just curious.
I think that what you and I so Taz and I talked about this. So we talked about this in our live the other day, and I agreed 100% with this, and then of course talked about it, and then of course then it happened. It's like spot on. But here's the thing.
Crazy.
Right? Wild. But here's the thing. This is the New York Times today. Netanyahu says Israel will keep forces in Lebanon despite U.S.-Iran deal. And then this article, I mean, it couldn't lay it out any clearer. Nobody in Israel, like they're all unhappy with this deal. And he literally said all of them, exactly. And he said, this is a quote, "The struggle has not ended." And then the next paragraph says, foreshadowing potential trouble for the peace deal, he said he had no intention of withdrawing his forces from neighboring Lebanon, a key demand of the Iranians during negotiations with the U.S. Israeli soldiers there are fighting Hezbollah, a militant group aligned with Iran. And basically, if you read through this article, and it basically just talks about all of the different things. He said, "I want to make clear we'll remain in the security zones as long as required in order to defend our country." And this agreement was made by the United States, by the President of the United States. That's his decision. We have our own interests. Like, this couldn't be any clearer that they're not going to fucking abide by it, number one. But number two, how much plainer could it be that we don't have control of Israel? They have control of they're working independently now. Trump doesn't have control of the situation, and that's very concerning. it's always at least been they do concerning things, but the United States has always kind of got them on a leash, I don't like to, use it, but that's a good term. Like, basically, like, they've got them on a leash. And we're like, okay, no, you're gonna pull back, whatever. And we've done that with other countries, too. It's very clear at this point, that's not a thing. Netanyahu's not going to listen to Trump. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants. And what's Trump going to do? Nothing. So I expect them to break. I expect them absolutely to fuck this up, and Trump's going to be mad, and then they're not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's if people like read a lot of like if people go to like tweets or telegrams and read how Israelis are responding to this deal and this peace, like for peace, right? How are Israelis responding to peace? It is actually so horrific, from the leaders, from those in the Knesset to the actual like individuals in Telegram channels. It's really bad. I saw a post today that said something like the right and the left in Israel rarely ever agree, but everybody agrees that Donald Trump turned its back on Israel. All because Donald Trump took us out of something that he brought us in because of Israel. So they're saying that he abandoned Israel. And it comes to show that the Israeli and American values do not align. You always hear that the American and Israeli values, they share the same values. They don't know.
It's just kind of wild how all of this is coming to be now. Like, I just never would have thought that all of these things would fall out this way. But I don't know. That's I guess that's just me. But oh no, I Erika, I know he was that was from earlier, and he had a violation, and also he's just
got you.
He's just a piece of shit. So yeah.
I sent you on the mat this one some it's like a post, and it shows like some of the Telegram things. You can't really read it out loud. It just kind of shows if you want to. I don't know how you would describe it, to be honest with you, but there's more of that, and then I can send you more of like how there's outrage from the governments and from former prime ministers saying that we woke up today in shock and sadness in Israel because of this deal that the United States is now pulling us in, all because of Lebanon. All because of Lebanon, guys. Like, all because they're saying, do not continue to go in and strike Lebanon, continue to remove their homes. I mean, at this point, you have Ben Gvir saying that it's not even about the Hizb. It's about just removing everyone from southern Lebanon. That is their goal. It's intent. There's no way around it. They're doing what they're doing in Gaza to Lebanon. And because they're saying don't do it, they're getting mad, and now they're looking at America like side-eyed, like, oh, why are they doing this? They're not allowing us to do what we want. So just something to think about.
They literally said, it was Ben Gvir, I believe, he just said, we just need to keep destroying. He either said, I forget if he said houses or villages.
Houses. Yeah, he said houses.
He didn't say we need to eradicate Hezbollah. He didn't say that. He just said we need to keep destroying houses. What? We're just saying shit now.
The quiet part out loud.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna read what some of what Taz sent in a second. I want to say thank you real quick to Wesley again for the 10 on the super chat on the tube. Says Ty Wolf needs to be told either to call in or get lost. He's wasting time. Everyone has to read his inane and unfounding messages in chat. So here, hi Erika. Hi.
Hi Wesley.
I have I have put Ty into timeout, which is pretty rare for me. But since our friend Wesley doesn't like it, and our friend Wesley is very generous, appreciate that. So, thank you, friend. So I've put Ty into timeout. Also, thank you to Madam Relisa Defiles. Still love that. What a great name for the $10 chip. Says just glad to see you, Matt. Thank you, friend. Thank you to Random Citizen for the gift, the finger heart gift, and then Null 7621 with the $2 super chat just says plant. I might be a plant, but you just contributed $2 to this plant. So thank you for supporting me being a plant. So what Taz said, I can't show it on the screen because actually, believe it or not, the web app doesn't support posts like this. It says it's kind of weird. So it says,
It's crazy. I don't know how you're gonna say it.
I'm gonna say some of it. So one of them said, "The strongest country in the world, ha ha ha, and they deserve it. I hate the U.S. no less than Iran." That's what they said. DSP said, "We just started, dear Americans. The blows have just begun."
And this is because of the B-52 boomer that crashed earlier today, and 8 crew members had been unalived.
And then it's okay anyway. With leadership of rabbits, it's worth nothing. Like, you guys, this is some wild shit.
Yeah, these are the Telegram group chats of Israelis and how they like talk about America now. So I don't know. It kind of reminds me of something. But
I mean, if they don't want our support anymore, I mean, maybe we should.
well, you have people like Ted Cruz. Did you see his post where it was sponsored by APAC, and he was saying it was like on X, and he was saying there's a dark force that is trying to ruin the American and Israeli relationship. A dark force. Is that us, guys? Is he speaking about?
Am I the problem?
Are we the problem?
You're
If
not a
I'm
plant. You're not a problem, Matt. You're a plant.
I'm the plant.
Mhm.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Guys, I'm gonna wrap things up. We've had a good solid little over 3 hours tonight. And so I think we'll say goodnight for now.
Oh, can Mia just started to talk at the same time as I started to talk and very kindly stopped. Mia, what were you going to say?
Wait, hang on.
Bye, Taz.
Bye, Taz. Taz pulled a Hector. Did a good old Irish.
I did that first.
I know. But bye, Taz. By the way, I really do hope you guys are following Taz. Great lives, great content. Good stuff. Thank you, friend, for coming up. Appreciate it. And Mia, of course, please, you go right ahead.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I was about to say, but hey, if you want to hear a boring, bleach blonde, bad built, butch budget request, that's what I've been doing. I've literally been doing the deep dive into the fiscal year 27 budget request from the Oval Office. It is so hilariously sad, like diabolic, very diabolical. That this is like an official document and an official request. And you laugh and you're like, definitely SNL. And then you're like, no, it's not. So yeah, if anybody has any questions about that, that's what I'm doing this week. But other than that, for those of you that are hate watching, when you said Israel would do this for us, are you sure about that?
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
You sure about that? I'm gonna do this. I want the same plug for our friend Mia. Would you guys please drop drop your follows if you're not already. I bet a lot of you already are, but if you're not, please follow our friend Mia. Mia, another excellent follow. Solid lives, great information, and another good friend. So please make sure that you're following Mia and supporting. Did you do that for our friends? You know, if I will say that in general, the creators that I tend to bring up here and have I have respect for, and I want to support, and I would hope that you guys would do the same. So please do that. So we appreciate you. Thank you, friend.
Thanks, buddy, pal. Hey, Erica, by the way, I haven't gotten to talk to you in a while. Hey, I'm not upset. I just have ADHD and forget to respond to messages.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm ADHD too. As long as something's, if it's
I went
not
to
right in
sleep and I
front
was
of
like,
me,
damn, it's
if
too
it's
late
not,
to respond before it's
yeah, no, don't
awkward.
worry. If it's not right in front of me, I forget it's a thing. It's the only reason I remember Matt exists is because we message each other so often. Otherwise, who's Matt?
Mine is the only time I remember Matt exists is when I'm like, damn, I really need to be mean to someone.
I got you.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Go. You fuck off, Mia. And I'll talk to you later. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Bye. Oh. Shit. Mia I was gonna. All right. Gentle. Erica, go get ready. Get ready for work, and I'll talk with you later. Also.
Sure, buddy.
Sure, buddy. And we'll talk. We'll have to figure out. When we're gonna do our little fun musical live. That'll be fun.
Okay, pal.
Okay, bud. Okay. Anyways, have a good day at work. I hope the keys are in.
That was fucking wild yesterday. Can I just tell everyone what happened at work yesterday morning?
Yeah, do.
Bear in mind, I work in a school, right? I got to work yesterday at about 7:50 a.m. School is normally open from 7. I got there at 7:50 and nothing was open because the lock to the door of the room that holds all the keys for the school had broken. So they couldn't get out the keys to unlock the doors to the rest. There was one part of the school that was open, and that was the cafeteria, because the people that work in the cafeteria have a key. So then we had to, the kids were dreadful because for the first half hour, they were standing in lines outside waiting for the school to be unlocked. It was wild times. Listen, one day, Matt, we'll do a live on the plethora of things that have happened to close my school in the time that I've worked there. You remember the fire alarm earlier in the year?
I know, that was
where
great.
We were off for 3 days.
just because, why the fuck not? So that was amazing.
Right. Anyway, fuck off.
I am gonna fuck off. Thank you. You also. I'll talk to you later, bud. Okay, everyone's just leaving me. Thank you to Tara the Rebo. I'm going to assume that's how you say it, for the 6-7 Jules. Appreciate that, guys. If you're not subscribed over on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. Appreciate that. That would be great. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm good with that. See you, David. So, yeah, David is having a stroke. He can come back tomorrow night if he wants. That's fine. So, if you guys are not already, please subscribe on the tube. Guys, we're doing a lot over there. If you're over here and you primarily watch here, subscribe over there anyways. Even if you don't go on the tube a lot, I appreciate you doing me a bunch of help. Thank you for helping me with the live goal over here. Thank you if you want for the additional support on the apps. If you're over on the tube and you want to offer additional support, it's down in the description. If you're over here, links in the bios. If you'd like to join up on Nemo's Discord or on Ari's Discord where I am active, you can find links in the link tree in my bio. So make sure you're following me here on TikTok on the main account, and then also on my backup account, which is right here. That's the one I was talking about where we're going to do some sort of a musical live with Erika at some point. Lastly, our friend Bill is on, and I love going and seeing Bill. So I'm going to pop Bill's @ into the chat right now. So check it out. It's just Bill CHI, as in like Chicago. You know what? We did the last one I did was Joey. So, but we will do Joey again real soon. Probably, in fact, probably tomorrow night we'll probably go see Joey. Okay. So let's go Bill tonight, and then we'll go see Joey and show all of our friends some love. So go tell Bill that this is a Matt Raid, and go show Bill all the love. And thank you for showing all of our friends all the love. Thank you guys for being Vector Singer. Okay, I will. Thank you. But seriously though, thank you guys for being here. As always, I appreciate all of the love. Thank you. And thank you for keeping Nemo in your thoughts. I know he's having a rough go of it, but give him some time and some space, and I'm sure he'll be back when he's ready. But he's probably gonna need a little bit of time. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing our thing, and we'll be thinking about our bud. All right. Anyways, all right, let's go see Bill. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow night.